fucking cunts. That's gonna get us demonetized, right?
What happens when you get demonetized?
Well, you just don't make any money from ads.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yo, fucking pull up the live stream.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure the fucking audio sounds fucking dope. Yo, I need a fucking gun. I need a fucking gun.
Wait. Make sure the audio's good?
Yeah, come on, yeah. Rip it. How does the audio sound? That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad. Meme review. Alright, eat that shit. We got exactly one viewer. I'm pretty sure it was you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's you, yeah.
Yo, chat!
Yo, chat. Yo, chat, you bunch of bitches.
Chat, what the fuck's up?
Chat, what the fuck is up? Damn, and it's on my phone, so I can't fucking cross-post to Instagram to tell people I'm live. Shit. Alright. We got a couple people on here. You need a fucking Arc'teryx Leaf balaclava, bro.
I don't even know fucking balaclava, bitch.
How are you gonna be part of
Just
Ski
rip
Mask
ass.
Gang if you don't have an Arc'teryx Leaf, dude?
3 people are watching. Can I not check to see who's fucking watching right now so I can fucking find
No,
them?
you can't fucking look. Oh, damn, someone left, dude. Pussy.
It's fucked.
That was super fucked.
Yo, good after hours, gentlemen. Dylan
Yep,
Burke.
we just started, Dylan. We're here. We figured we'd fucking rip it live on after the most recent fucking upload. Because shit's more fun in person. We were out at, have y'all seen Philip?
Oh, you can see it on there, huh?
Yeah, we can see it on the fucking on the thing. We got the laptop here for questions, and then we got the phone up there. Philip, have y'all seen Philip? I feel like that's a fucking prank question.
I don't know, brother.
What do you mean by Philip?
Philip, these nuts.
Philip, these nuts?
Yeah.
Philip, something fucking sexual?
That's what it sounds like.
You're trying to fucking get us, and it's not going to work, because we know all of them. Except for this one. So I'm kind of curious. Philip on these nuts? Yeah, we fucking knew it, Tyler.
You're not fucking slick,
You're not
bitch.
fucking slick, dude. You gotta try harder than that to get us, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude fucking thought.
Dude, he fucking thought. Tyler fucking thought, dude. He fucking thought he was cool.
Well, you named it Danger Ranger After Dark, huh?
Yeah, it's a Danger Ranger After Dark.
I mean,
it's after dark and we're drinking.
Yeah, I guess
That's the only two requirements.
I'm saying you should have changed it to like Q&A, brother.
Oh, Danger Ranger Q&A After Dark?
Or something, so people would fucking like this. This is just a
might be able
bullshit
to.
ask questions and we'll fucking answer type of thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how all of them go, though. So it's kind of irrelevant to name it After Dark or Q&A rather.
Yeah, I guess.
How's the audio? The 3 people that are watching, audio good? I bought a fucking Walmart mic because I was a dumbass and left my fucking nice mics at home. So let us know if we're fucking too loud or quiet, because we checked that on our end and we're pretty sure it's good, but we want to hear from the people. Sexier than a CAG operator.
Oh yeah. Is that from fucking Lav?
Lav 036.
Lav, you're fucking weird, but I love it. Apocalypse loadouts? Question.
Primary, secondary, melee. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Primary, some fucking AR variant. Secondary, some kind of 9mm pistol. Melee, probably, ideally, like realistically, my SOG Tomahawk. Perfect case scenario. Who makes the really sick ones? From like Terminal List.
That Benchmade?
No, not Benchmade. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I want.
I'm just gonna start naming off Smith and Wesson.
No,
Benchmade,
no, shut up.
Fucking
shut up. It's fucking.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, let me just
I
look
know,
at it.
yeah. Terminal list fucking tomahawk. I'm literally retarded because I've wanted one forever. It's a Winkler. A Winkler tomahawk for my melee.
Yeah. I was thinking that we were gonna have different
Yeah, Tyler got it.
different fucking answers. But I was gonna say like primary and secondary, the exact same. I just run my loadout.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking EOTech with the fucking 3x.
Yep.
I'd run my fucking Glock.
Yep.
And then I'd run as a melee, I would say a tomahawk for sure. Something that I can use not only for fucking killing someone, but also something to use that's not saying like a knife isn't useful outside of killing someone. It for sure is.
Yeah, but it's like you want some reach.
Yeah, I want something that's a little bit bigger, but something that's not. I don't want to be carrying around a fucking axe, but something that can like cut down shit to an extent. I'm not gonna go cut down a big ass fucking oak with the
maybe
tomahawk.
like a fucking the cricket fucking tomahawk might be better then because it's a little fucking because the Winkler has like this weird fucking like hook edge on it.
And then Tyler, I would also say I would have a frag with me. If all else fails, whether it's a fucking zombie apocalypse, whatever it may be, I go out with a bang, right? If I'm fucking being surrounded and eaten by a bunch of fucking zombies and I know I'm gonna die or return, hey, fucking let's go, bitches, and I pull that fucking frag. Boom. You know?
Can I fucking fold this like a fucking regular beanie like I do?
But yeah, I would say, and I feel like also, like, in the U.S., if an apocalypse happened, right, obviously, you know, worldwide, but if living in the U.S., I think AR, like a fucking, something that carries, you know, 5.56 and 9mm is probably the two most common ammo. Calibers that are...
Well, parts, too.
That's the most, like, you could scavenge and find the most, you know? It's going to be a lot harder to find other shit, unless...
Yeah, like, I love AKs, but no way in hell am I fucking rocking an AK, even though it outlasts the AR. But because there's more AR parts, right? So if something does break, you're more likely to find AR parts into the ammo.
Yeah, more people, I think, in the U.S. probably carry fucking...
Yeah, 100%. 100%, dude. Like, I love the fucking AK. And
depends.
If I was in Europe, I would fucking choose an AK.
I say it just depends kind of where you live in at that point in time. You think 9mm is the most commonly used?
Yeah.
In the U.S.?
9mm or 22, yeah. 100%.
What?
Oh, you missed it. No. Fucking mean you. Sus.
Yo, speaking of which, that fucking round that I found over in there, in my
in
car?
Your car?
That's a 45, right?
Joe, no. Is it? I think it's a 9mm.
No, it's not.
No, pull. All right.
Is this gonna get?
All right. Go grab your Glock and go grab that fucking bullet.
No, I'm saying I already did that.
Damn, we ain't got fucking shit for viewers tonight, dude.
They don't love us,
dude, the people don't love us. We only got 4. Yeah, Joe found the bullet. If you were here for the last Danger Ranger After Dark, Joe's fucking Chevy Sonic got hit with a fucking bullet. That might be 40. I think that's a 40, dude, because it's definitely not a 45.
No.
So this is the bullet that hit fucking Joe's car. And we're pretty sure it's a fucking... I'm pretty sure it's a 40. Joe thinks it's a 45. But, because I've had a 45 and the fucking bullet is significantly larger than this, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely not a 9mm, obviously, because we have one right here, but
yeah,
I think that it's probably a fucking 40. Someone had a Glock 40, and it was fucking...
Yeah, but just...
Fucking
we're getting the viewers in now, dude.
We're getting the viewers in now because we're talking about Joe's car getting shot, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking... Oh, well, let me get close to this fucking camera. Dude, the fucking quality is so much better than my fucking laptop, dude. Alright, so here's the fucking... The bullet, right? Alright. And then for comparison, here's the 9mm. Yeah, clearly a size difference. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about.
Yeah, well, the guy she told you not to worry about is a fucking bitch and just decided to put a fucking hole through my car for no reason.
Yeah, punk.
Yeah, so my fucking, officially, my Chevy Sonic
has taken more bullets than most fucking dudes.
Yeah, exactly. My fucking Chevy Sonic is a goddamn war hero and deserves a Purple Heart.
We're gonna put a Purple Heart sticker on it. We gotta go to the fucking PX on Hunter
People
and
are
get
gonna
a
be
Purple Heart sticker.
People are gonna be like, oh my god,
Oh my god, you were wounded in action?
I said no, but my Chevy Sonic is.
My Chevy Sonic has a fucking Purple Heart. Jonathan, I've seen bigger. Yeah, dude, same.
What's good, Maddie? Maddie W.
Maddie W.
Maddie
Dude,
fucking
it'd be
W.
funny if he was Maddie B. I wonder if he's gonna be in Savannah.
Probably a lot of people.
Dude, he's got a fucking him and Josh have a fucking clothing brand. You see that shit? I'll fucking plug it here. Hold on. I don't know what it's fucking called, but they have it's just like a bunch of Maddie sayings, like America's tight. It's just like super basic shit.
You see what Tyler said?
Y'all strike me as a Toyota Tacoma bros. Hey, how do you fucking know, dude? How'd you know I have a Tacoma?
I have a Chevy Sonic.
Joe has a Chevy Sonic, but he wants a Tacoma.
That or a Tundra.
That Tundra would be good.
Yeah.
That's probably if I fucking get rid of the Tacoma.
Yeah.
And I don't get a fucking Porsche GT3 RS or a fucking AMG G63, I'll get a Tundra.
So yeah, Lav just asked a question, but yeah, just for you guys wondering, we're just kind of doing like a Q&A bullshit.
Yep.
Whatever you guys want to ask, it doesn't have to be military.
Doesn't
fucking
please.
Anything.
Preferably not military, because goddamn, if I get one fucking question,
one shit.
Serious question about fucking Armib, we're gonna end the fucking live stream. So if any of y'all fucking ask like a legitimate question about Armib, I'm gonna fucking end it. I know I can tell when you're trolling though. So.
Yeah. But yeah, so he said weird.
What, you can't afford a Bugatti, brokey?
What the fuck?
Hey, not everyone can be top G, bro.
Oh, I just.
It's fucking faster on that
okay.
you're on the. You're delayed.
Weird deployment experiences, I've asked.
One of my Terps wanted me to smoke fucking weed with him. And unfortunately I didn't, because my fucking squad leader with me was a bitch. That's about all I can talk about.
Who was your squad leader at the time?
It was 2021. Starts with a B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Even though he smoked weed before he joined the army. Thoughts on the April 8th eclipse? I just barely learned that there was going to be eclipse on April 8th, and we can get super esoteric, and I can hit up my girls that know about stars and shit, and they could probably tell us about that shit, but I don't think there's going to be anything to fucking worry about.
Lav also said brunettes or blondes. All right, listen.
Ooh, that's a good one. Thank you, Lav. We got some real fucking content going on.
I'll fucking answer this, right? All right, I'm going to answer this right now. So I'm currently engaged to a brunette, right? I have dated 2 brunettes and hung out, talked to a blonde, right?
Just one? Okay.
Yeah, well, I will say this, all right? Listen, from my experience, right? I like them a little thicker in the rear end area, right? And I don't know what it is, but brunettes just do it way better than blondes. And they can hate me all you want, but yeah, maybe sometimes blondes are a little bit more attractive facially, but they just don't got it everywhere else, you know? So I think brunettes are the way to go, if I'm being quite frank. And also, like, here's the thing. If you think about it, blondes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think of, you know, skinny, you know, good face, but really no boobs, no ass, all that type of thing. But brunettes...
What are you talking about?
No, brunettes for the most part. Brunettes, right? If they're a good-looking brunette, they usually got a thick ass, and it doesn't matter about the titties at that point.
I'm going to argue with you just because of my ex, and she had a fucking thick ass. And she had respectable fucking tits.
Yeah, but...
Maybe an exception.
Here's the thing.
Exception, not the rule.
Alright, here's the thing. Y'all can probably understand this. So, like, before I came in the military, I saw this girl at the gym, right? Long story short, kind of talked to her, hung out, so-and-so, right? And she was, like, 5'1", super fit, super athletic, working out type of girl.
She was blonde?
Yeah, and she was blonde, but she just didn't have anything.
What do you mean by anything? Nothing?
No ass, no boobs.
No titties?
Yeah, and she was just super petite. Now, I guess it's because I'm not super tall, so I don't really date taller chicks that could possibly
Yeah,
have
because you're
something.
fucking like 5'5", dude. Any chick is taller than you.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Alright.
get in line, buddy.
All right, listen, and also too, you know what the thing is, bro? And I'm glad Dylan pointed this out. Emo girls all the way. Here's the thing, bro. You never went through that goth girl phase. All right, every fucking guy's
I'm in
every.
it. I'm in it right now.
All right, well, yeah, you're in it right now. You're experiencing it late. But
Literally
here's
in it
the
right
thing.
now.
Every single fucking guy out there, I don't care who the fuck you are, everyone who's listening right now, deep down inside, you have a fucking desire to fucking either date, marry, or
There's a
fucking
bug, dude. Hold on.
sleep with a
Keep going.
fucking big titty goth girl. All right.
I mean,
It's just in our nature. And
titty
guess what?
size isn't
Guess
a-
what? There's
isn't a fucking
no
problem.
nobody there's goths with like a big titty girl like
Yeah,
goth
yeah,
emo girl
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
blonde. She's fucking
yeah,
dark
she's black hair. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so brunettes all
All right. Okay.
Okay, next question.
No, I haven't answered my part.
Okay.
Yeah, brunettes.
What's Ben's
to
favorite?
caveat off of fucking goth girls, dude, I want a chick with fucking vampire fangs. Like the fucking canines filed down. Or like fucking prosthetics.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
you're
fucking weird.
into that shit. Yeah.
I've gotten into that shit thanks to some fucking influence. Ben says Frog in the Waves asks what is Ben's favorite drink? The few times I've been out with Ben, it's either White Claws or it's fucking just straight vodka. Like just doing shots of vodka. He doesn't like to fucking mix it. As close to Russian as we can get. We can't get Russian vodka in the States, obviously, because of fucking this dumb bullshit war. So usually like Belvedere or fucking Grey Goose is what we'll go to. And we'll just fucking do shots of fucking that.
Because there's no blonde Latinas. Yep, agree.
There
Blondes are all
there
show.
are real blonde Latinos.
Blondes-
There's fake blonde Latinos.
Blondes are all show and no go. Exactly my fucking point. Blondes, more times than not, I will say this. So, like, you know, there are the brunette chicks. Like, I will say this. Dua Lipa.
I do prefer
Dua Lipa,
brunettes.
Gal Gadot, they're fucking stunning facial features and shit.
Madison Beer.
Yeah, like good facial features and stuff, right? But
Otlично.
more times than not, like you got the blonde chicks, right? That have typically a better fucking face, like facial features, face looking, right? But more times than not, a brunette's gonna beat her from the face down. And ultimately, let's be honest, at that point, like that's really the more show
Yeah.
than everything else.
Yeah.
Emo girls all the way. I'm from
Blue-eyed
Hawaii.
brunettes, yes.
I'm from Hawaii. Ain't no goths here. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, because it's hot as shit, dude. You gotta go fucking where it's cold so they can wear their fucking badass outfits.
Yeah, there's no goths, but there are. I mean, everybody in pretty much Hawaii, at least chicks wise, besides like people who decided to move there, are fucking brunettes, right? Hawaiian brunettes. They know how to twerk and shake them.
Do they?
I mean,
Do
I've
they
never
now?
been. I've never been to Hawaii, but I'm gonna assume so. Yeah.
I put blondes are my favorite on Tinder. Matched with the brunette, and now we're married. That's funny.
I mean, I matched with the brunette on Tinder, and I'm
And now
engaged.
he's
Yeah.
engaged.
Blue eye brunettes. Yeah. What does Copenhagen taste like? You ever dip Copenhagen?
No, I promised one of my team leaders that I wouldn't dip until I killed someone, so I'm holding true to that. The Zin doesn't count.
I've dipped Copenhagen a little bit, and well, they changed the name now. It used to be Red Man's, now it's what American's Best or something.
It's not Redman's anymore, dude. That was fucking.
No, it's
That was Corbin's favorite shit, dude. The long
America's-
fucking cut chew.
America's Best, I think, is what they
That's
changed.
fucking gay, dude. Why isn't it Redman anymore?
Copenhagen.
Fucking liberals.
I mean, it just tastes like more of a. I mean, if you've ever done nicotine like Zins or stuff, it just tastes more of like a tobacco taste. Zin, like in tobacco. If you've never like, I'd say like if you smoke a cigarette, you know what kind of tobacco tastes like, and that's literally what it is. You're just putting it in your mouth.
Putting it in your mouth.
It just kind of tastes like fucking tobacco with like whatever. If you do like wintergreen, Copenhagen wintergreen, like it tastes like a fucking tobacco with wintergreen hint into it, and it's a lot like thicker, I guess if that's the way to describe it. It's kind of like thicker and yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the best way. Imagine like putting dirt in your mouth, like kind of.
But it gets you fucking buzzed.
Kind of like a little soggier, because that's what it ended up turning into. Like soggier dirt that has like wintergreen and tobacco flavor, and that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Ew. That doesn't sound cool.
Um,
what is your favorite AK variant or vibe? That's more of a Zach question.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of wood, AK-74s, and AK-103s. The Bulgarian crank looks mean as hell. Same as the Zastavas M92. You guys almost convinced me to get a fucking Zastava.
Yeah, we almost did. Yeah. Yeah, you're literally the only one that doesn't have a fucking AK out of the fucking homies. So, fucking get on that shit.
I'm also the only person here that has a fucking army smoke grenade in my house.
Why'd you just out yourself on fucking live like that?
What do you mean? What is someone... You think the fucking 14 people that are listening... He's got a smoke!
He's got a smoke grenade, guys. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, now if I had a fucking...
Because you can get those from plenty of fucking people, though, so...
Yeah, now
if it was a fucking, real grenade, we'd have a problem. We'd have to end this shit right now and delete it.
Look, the fucking... is that?
ATF enters the chat. Yeah, my AK vibe would be like a fucking Krinkov. Krinkovs are cool. I have a fucking RPK Battlefield Parts fucking pickup or whatever the fucking shit it is from Atlantic. That thing's fucking cool. Long AK is the fucking vibe. If I could dream fucking AK. AK-12. They're kind of cool just for the history, I guess. Modern history. And then you have, obviously, the Krink. So I'd probably fucking go with like a Zenik hood out fucking Krink. Oh yeah, RPK 74. Those are cool, but fucking rip 545 guys. I've got a fucking 545 AK and I don't want to shoot it anymore because I don't want to fucking burn through my fucking stockpile. But I've had fucking couple fucking 45 round waffle mags and shit for it.
Someone said, which of the 3 Army SMUs would you guys have wanted to try out for if given the chance?
I'm only tracking fucking 1, bro. What do you mean by 3 SMUs? Maybe you mean 3 military SMUs because I'm only tracking fucking Delta, SEAL Team 6, and fucking... Well, I guess we have RSC,
yeah.
Delta.
Yeah.
I don't think TFO counts as fucking...
No, I don't think that's what... Does he even know about TFO?
Yeah, TFO is a fucking... You can read it in Relentless Strike.
But I feel like most people don't know what TFO is.
Yeah, most people don't even know what TFO is.
Yeah.
Drop fucking $5 in the chat if you know what TFO is.
I think we both...
ISA?
I think we both probably would agree that if we were
ISA,
to ever do it...
I don't know what ISA is. Google that shit. I literally have never heard of this shit, Sam, so bear with me. ISA, military SMU. What the fuck is ISA, dude? How the fuck do we not know about this?
I know 24 STS.
Yeah, 24 STS is fucking badass, but... You know, keep scrolling. Delta Force, what's the ISA? It might be the same thing. Yeah, Air Force. Intelligence support. Oh, it's like SAD. Okay. Yo, that sounds like TFO. Because they change their names all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's TFO.
Yeah, Tier 1.
Yeah, that's got to be fucking TFO.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
I would say Delta.
Yeah, I would say the exact same. Yeah, same thing. I mean, one, it's obviously we were both in the Army, so it's a lot easier to go and try out for something like that than to go over to fucking...
Well, we had a fucking... You remember that one supply sergeant we had that fucking tried out for TFO?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he fucking made it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, because he was fucking Eastern European.
Yeah, and
my hair is
he said ISA is TFO.
Yeah.
And also, I think, I'd add this too, there's always the debate. Now, here's the thing. I don't really have a fucking valid factual opinion because obviously I haven't been in any of those. However, I will say that facts speak for themselves, right? When you look at which tier 1 unit is the best out of all of them, right? Well, you just look at what they pull from. You look at what they pull from, right? It's like you look at high school football, right? So I played in a high school football team. I was in a 6A school, right? So the biggest, at least I'm tracking, that's the biggest division for high school, right?
Yep.
The smaller high schools, they have like 2A, 3A, right? And so forth, right? The smaller schools. So 6A school, which means you have the most people to pull from, typically your team's going to be better, right? Because you have more people that are trying out and more people that are, more capable than whatever. So that's kind of how Delta is compared to Dev Group, right? For instance, let's just take those two. Dev Group pulls from a selection of SEALs, right? Yep. And whatnot. Delta pulls from everyone, right? And so typically, right, you're gonna get a way better option of amount of people. Now, I'm not saying that every person that goes to try out for Delta is better than fucking people, the SEALs that go try out for Dev Group. However, if you got 1,000 people, let's just say randomly, that are trying out for Delta, and you got 50 people that are trying out for the SEALs, more times than not, out of those 1,000 people, they're gonna be able to find a better group of fucking people that they want to select than the fucking Dev Group is, because they have way more people. So, you know, that's how I view it. And so if I were to ever go, for some reason, to go try out for a tier 1 unit, it would have been, you know, probably KEG. Or
Yep.
if I wanted to stay internally with regiment, I would have went the other way.
RSC. Yeah. So some quick numbers without spoiling this shit, because I'm pretty sure it's classified. It's like 1% of the guys that even apply for Delta selection, they get even a chance to actually go to selection. That's all I'll say, because I don't know how much is like open source on this shit, but we'll just say 1% of the guys that even just put their packet in to try out for Delta get the chance to even go to selection. So take that for what you will. Do the math on it. You know, assume selection has like a fucking 10% fucking pass rate, so you're talking about 10% of 1% of the fucking applicants that actually get selected, and that's before OTC, right? OTC fucking, you can still wash out of OTC if you're a fucking piece of shit and you can't fucking adapt, right? So keep that in mind. I wasn't a fucking Delta operator, obviously. I know a few guys that are. I fucking have talked to them. I've read the fucking books and shit. I've sat through the fucking recruiting briefs, but that is my extent of my knowledge of Delta in Tier 1. But Delta, I've worked with all 3 fucking Tier 1 units. Delta was the fucking best. So take my fucking word for it, at least. Moving on. Favorite camo patterns. I like the fucking German Troppentarn, the desert one. The desert fucking German camo, and Rhodesian brushstroke, because I'm a fucking nerd.
I mean, it's a camo pattern, but it's...
And multicam black. I fucking love multicam black.
I was just going to say, that's literally what my fucking long sleeve Velocity t-shirt is. And
you have
that's
a long sleeve Velocity? I'm about to jack that
And shit. That's what my Ultimas are, that over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think black multicam looks the fucking sickest. My favorite color is black. I love fucking black as a color.
Same.
And when you add a little like camo to it, but it's not like overpowering it, I just think that is like the fucking sickest look. And it's like something that you can wear out a lot more like in public and stuff without people being like, you know, what the fuck? Because it's very like subdued type of look.
Yeah.
So. Next question, I think.
Yeah, pre-RASP, thank you for your content. More guys should be put onto this channel. Yeah, man, hey, tell your fucking RASP class, your fucking cadres dudes that I fucking probably grew up with to a degree. You know, they're fucking probably along my same timeline of joining, about, you know, 2015, 2016, 2017. Hopefully it helps you, man. Fucking don't quit. Fucking do what you can. You should be good.
Yeah, hey Drew, I was telling my mom a couple like weeks ago before, or maybe it was like last month before we did like one of the podcasts. I was telling her kind of hopping on this because it was right before I was about to do this, and I was telling her, you know, how much I wish I would have something like this, some people to talk to, because all I had was a fucking one video that I watched, and I talked about it when we did our fucking video. I only had one video to watch, and fucking Alright can speak the same thing. He had one video to watch, pretty much. There was none of these fucking...
and then, like, surviving the cut ranger school.
Yeah, there wasn't a bunch of these videos now, whatever, so we were just kind of jumping in head first and fucking swinging, and fucking didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, didn't know what to expect, had no idea. And yeah, maybe that benefited us to an extent, because we were surprised, shocked, and couldn't really get in our heads beforehand, because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. However, like, it would have been nice to kind of know or have an idea of, you know, what a typical day is, what, you know, all these tips and tricks, not necessarily stuff like, here's what's going to exactly happen every minute by the minute at cool range and type of shit, but kind of having a general experience to kind of really see if this is something you're actually interested in or want to do, or you don't want to waste your time with it and say, fuck it, I want to go do something else type of things, so.
Fuck yeah. Let me scroll up. Oh, okay. How old is the oldest guy in your class? I don't know what you're talking about, Shabazz.
In probably RASP.
Probably RASP.
I had two 35-year-old guys. One was prior company commander in 175, and then he transitioned from gold to green.
That's weird.
Yeah, and then he was actually ACO's commander for a brief time. 3 Alpha. Or not 3 Alpha,
Just fucking
ACO.
name drop him.
Huh? No, he's still in. And he's in Tier 1 now.
He's what? Tier 1? Oh,
Yeah.
is he? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe don't name drop him.
And then another guy, so you guys, if you guys know Bleacher Report, this guy was one of the founders of Bleacher Report and ended up fucking cashing out a bunch of money selling his fair share of the company and fucking decided at 35 that as a millionaire that he said, I want to go to RASP, and he made it through. Both of them did, and they were actually like PT fucking studs. So yeah, you can do it if they can do it at 35. I mean, that's the cap age, right?
Yeah.
35. So yeah, 35 to 18. Yeah.
Trop and Tarn is awesome. Can you talk me out of buying a 1911? Don't do it. Just buy a Glock. Don't waste your money. 1911s are cool for the vibe, I guess, but like, if you can only buy one handgun, like, buy a fucking Glock, dude. Like, we don't need to fucking get over this. Like, that's a fucking basic bitch question. Appreciate you asking it, but just buy a Glock. Don't buy a fucking 1911. I bought my first 45 was an FNX 45, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up selling it because 45 is fucking expensive to shoot, so I didn't ever shoot it.
Unless you got a bunch of money, you want to go buy like a fucking staccato.
Yeah, like a staccato or fucking like an actual like real badass 1911, like a dude who makes the good ones. Nighthawk. I think Nighthawk is one of the fucking good ones. Yeah. But yeah, that's like a fucking $1,000 gun. It's like just buy a fucking Glock, put a red dot on it and a light, and you're good. Brushstroke is a vibe. Not multicam black. Shut the fuck up, Frog in the Waves. Multicam black is literally fucking terrorist pilled.
Hey, look. He said if you could make rigs in ATAX, I would buy one.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Doubt it. I can't even fucking keep Ranger Green in stock, and the Ranger Green pre-order didn't do so hot, so. Running plateaus. Struggling to break 35 minutes on the 5 mile. Interval training works. Interval training works really well for me. At least for me. Like when I ran like 6120s or 3060s, and I would do like 12 fucking sets of 3060s or fucking like 8 to fucking 12 sets of 6120s, and like really trying to push that envelope is when I saw the most improvement on my fucking 5 mile time.
Yeah, I'll say for me, like, I'm a very good 2 miler. Fastest I ran a 2 miler was like 1040.
That's fast.
But I'm like a little shorter, kind of stockier guy, I guess, if you want to say. However, like my peak was actually in Ranger School. I ran at like a 34 or something minute 5 mile. But I was always in.
You ran that at Ranger School?
Yeah, that was my fastest 5 mile. Yeah, I don't know how.
Bro, right? That was my slowest 5 mile. I was chilling on that shit.
I don't know how, but I
was like, I just gotta pass.
I don't fucking care. I was always like a 35, 36 minute guy. Yeah. And you know, I ran a lot, but I also was really emphasis on like powerlifting and stuff. Yeah. And so you know, ultimately, like everybody's genetics as well as like how long your legs are and all this shit plays a certain part in it. And, 35 minute, you're going to be just fine. No one, as long as you make it past 40 minutes, but as long as you make it.
35 is good.
Yeah, 35 is good. No one's going to shit on you for 35. 35 is pretty fucking solid. And, like, my biggest thing I would say is make sure you're well-rounded. Like, if you can run a 35 and be able to,
max push-ups, max sit-ups, max pull-ups, like, you're fucking gold.
Yeah, and have a fucking strong deadlift, back squat, fucking bench, all those numbers, like, you're going to be just fine. Because that's exactly what I had. I was running 35. I was maxing the push-ups. I was maxing the sit-ups. I was benching, close to 315. I was fucking back squatting 405. And I was deadlifting, like, 455. And, like, that was I was well-based. I was fast, but I wasn't, like, 30-minute, 32-minute 5 miles. But I was also...
There's not really ever a fucking need to get that fucking good.
No, because... I mean, how many times throughout regiment did you run 5 miles, like, besides the PT test, like, like straight, like,
for time? It was like maybe Oh, for time.
Like I'm saying, like you had to do it, like whether it was a training event or anything like that.
Yeah, no, there was never a fucking 5 mile run. Yeah. There was 5 mile movements and or plus 5 miles, but it wasn't at a run pace.
Yeah.
It was at a fucking walk.
What you did do though was you would run in kit and you would sprint for maybe 100 meters type of shit.
Yeah.
Which is why, like he said, intervals.
Sprint fucking 200 meter, maybe 300 meter, maybe 400 meter sprint. Yeah. Like, but nothing more than a fucking like quarter mile.
Yeah.
Half mile at the fucking absolute maximum if you're really trying to fucking push it.
Yeah. But. So I'd say intervals are, like he said, are 1000% like a good test. Not only
you can do 800 meter intervals too. That's one of the things that's in the Delta train up that people have been recommended is doing fucking half mile intervals, and you do like fucking 6 to 8 of them, and you try and keep the fucking time the same. Like if you can keep it like a fucking 3 minute to 3 minute and 30-second pace for multiple fucking repetitions with like I think it's like a 1-to-1 ratio. So you know whatever time you ran. So if you ran a fucking 3:30 half mile, you get a fucking 3:30 minute rest, and then you fucking go again, right? Type of thing. So those are good. Mile repeats are really good too, but you can't. It's hard to fucking do a lot of those. So like do maybe like a 2 to 3 mile fucking set of like you run a mile as fast as possible and you rest for like 10 minutes, and then you run another mile, rest, and then you run another mile, and then you rest, and you're trying to do max effort on each one of those miles. But you're allowing yourself enough fucking time between to fucking fully recover cardiovascularly.
Yeah. Yeah. I would also say too, one thing that I noticed that I ended up doing a lot that kind of actually benefited me was running longer distance but at a slower pace. Mm-hmm. And then
zone 2. Yeah,
and ultimately too, like I'd get that runner's high around like the 3rd or 4th mile, and what I would do then is instead of just continuing to go at that pace, I would speed it up a little bit faster every mile until it got to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. And, ultimately by doing that, you're kind of conditioning not only your legs for endurance and all this, because that's what, 2 mile is less endurance, and it's more about, speed and as well as cardio. But once you get to that 5 mile range, that's where you're more on the endurance. And if you got thicker, meatier legs, right, it's a lot harder. They get heavier at that point. Mile 3, 4, and 5, those legs start getting heavy, and so
fucking lead weights, dude.
It's really about conditioning conditioning about your legs, as well as obviously having the cardio. But if you're able to run a 35-minute 5 mile, more times than not, it's probably not necessarily your cardio that's an issue, and it's more that it's your legs or some sort. I could be wrong with that, but at least that was my thing. I never had a problem with my cardio being out of shape with that. It was my legs getting heavy, or my calves fucking getting tight, or my lower back, and that mainly comes down to a lot of stretching too, warming up, all that shit. So
yeah. Hopefully that answered your question, random guy. Take fucking notes. If you need an actual running program, check out the Ranger Blueprint. My buddy fucking Pierce, our buddy Pierce, I guess, because he was in our platoon. He's got a fucking full-on selection train-up thing, and he's got a lot in there about like more of the technical aspects of running, like fucking breathing, like the right technique when it comes to like actually striking the ground with your foot. As well as like tips to improve your 5 mile time. So go check that out. He's got a fucking YouTube channel now, and he's got a fucking Instagram page. Just search Ranger Blueprint on Instagram, or go to my following on Instagram and fucking search it.
Last thing I'll add too before we switch off this is it's kind of like if you look at it as like push-ups, right? So that doesn't mean that because your run time's 35 and you feel like you hit a plateau that you just need to run longer and harder and further. Like, you can look at it the same thing as push-ups, right? Oh, I maxed out at 60. I can't do any more than 60 push-ups. Just doing more push-ups isn't necessarily going to get you there. Like 35-minute 5 mile, it's not like you're at a 50-minute 5 mile where there's a lot to improve. So you got to start looking at all the factors of your running form, right? How you stretch, how you eat, right? It comes down to all those things that will actually, the technique, it comes down to a lot of extra factors that you can put in that'll actually fucking enhance it a lot more. So like for push-ups, if you're stuck at 60, you think, oh, I just need to do more push-ups each day. Well, no, go fucking start.
It's probably something else with one of the supporting muscle groups.
Yeah, start working out your fucking shoulders, your triceps.
Do
actually
triceps.
Weighted exercises with your chest, do fucking incline, decline, all this, all that other shit. That will change it up, because if you continue to do the same thing, Abraham Lincoln said, and fucking Sandy's doing the same thing over and over again and expect the same.
Yeah, there's only so much of like obviously, like, yeah, if you're just starting out, like, just doing more push-ups is going to be the fix. However, if you're able to fucking, knock out a bunch of push-ups and you're still plateauing, yeah, like, for me, like, maybe push-ups isn't the same as bench, but, like, when my bench plateaus, it's like, okay, cool, I need to work out my triceps more because the triceps are the second fucking supporting exercise after your chest when it comes to bench press. So same thing with your push-ups. Like, do dips, do fucking skull crushers. Like, there's fucking plenty of tricep exercises out there. So same thing with it when it comes to running. Maybe it's not your speed, it's maybe your overall aerobic capacity, which will be fixed by doing zone 2 runs. And if it is your speed that needs to be fixed, then doing intervals will help in being able to adapt your body to maintaining a fucking higher speed for a longer period of time is what's going to fucking bring that 5-mile time down. But we've been on that fucking for like 15 minutes. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
All right. I like desert chocolate chip pattern.
Yo, desert chocolate chip. Check out Kilo, dude. Check out Kilo and fucking White Phosphor. They're dropping a fucking tricolor fucking desert chocolate chip pattern in blue this week. Me and my fucking boy Ben were on the fucking photo shoot. One of the photo shoots for it because he's done a bunch. He hires a bunch of dudes. But they're dropping a fucking jogger set in the blue desert chocolate chip and frog skin, which isn't released yet. I haven't posted about it. But yeah.
Did any of your family members prevent you from joining?
No, my family expected that I was going to go on a mission to, serve the Mormon church. And I was like, no, I'm joining the army. And they're like, but you're going to go on a mission first. And I was like, nah, I'm going to join the army. And they're like, but you're going to go on a mission first. I'm like, I'm joining the army. And then I brought my fucking recruiter home to sign my papers when I was 17 so I could get an option 40 at the fucking start of the fiscal year. And they're like, oh, you're serious? And I was like, yep. And they signed it. So they didn't prevent me from joining, but they definitely didn't think it was going to happen as soon as it did.
Yeah, I didn't have any family members that prevented me. I did have my dad, who was a little, what's the word? Concerned, I guess, with it. Didn't think that, and it wasn't the army or the military. It was more of like special operations. He didn't think that I had the mentality for it because I was more of an emotional kid. Dude, back when.
You're literally fucking Midwest emo.
Yeah, I was more of an emotional kid, and I was also very what's the word? Not isolated, but
introverted.
Introvert. I was very introverted. I didn't like to go out to parties. I didn't like to go do all that shit. And so he thought that it wouldn't have been the best thing for me. However, and also because both my grandparents. Both my grandpas, they served in Vietnam, but they were both drafted, and they both did not want to do it, and they both didn't do shit. They were both like cooks type of thing, and they absolutely hated the military. So no one in my entire family, from my mom's side, my dad's side, my stepmom's side, no one served in the military, and so I was the first one, and so no one really had any advice. No one really knew what the fuck, and then to tell them, hey, I'm actually going to go and try out to go do something in special operations, they were like, what the fuck?
What is that?
Yeah, so no one prevented me, but everybody, even my mom, like, they were all kind of very curious as to why I decided to just full send, like, when I was going to college. But, yeah.
I've got an abdominal hernia surgery coming up. Regiment is still in my sight. I was wondering if it's still possible for me to make it when I recover. Yeah, don't worry about it. As long as you don't have, like, fucking metal pins and shit in your fucking arm. Mm-hmm. Oh, my fucking God. This goddamn fucker.
Alright, well, we'll fucking focus on the task at hand. So, that's not accurate, because I have metal pins and plates and shit in my fucking wrist.
But did you have to get a fucking waiver?
No.
Did you lie to your recruiter?
No, I told him. I said, I broke my wrist, got surgery, have a metal plate and wrist. So,
right.
More times than not, unless you have, like, a certain condition, you'll be good. Or unless the thing that you have, like, hinders you from being able to pass, like, the MEPS or whatever shit. If it stops you from doing what you get tested, if it stops you from being able to do your fucking job in the military, then it won't. Then you're fucking good.
Just don't fucking say anything to your recruiter. However, I think they have access to your medical records now, so don't lie to them. Just be like, yeah, I fucking had this surgery, and more likely than not, you should be fine. So, whatever. We're gonna move on.
Right here.
Recruitment shorts with the recruitment shortcomings the Army and greater special operations is having to do, you think the way Ranger Regiment boots guys out is so often is a good thing? Yeah, because we shouldn't have to fucking change our standards because we can't bring enough guys in.
Wait, do you think the way...
Yeah, his English is fucked up, but I know what he's asking.
What is he asking?
He's asking because there's fucking a retention and a recruitment issue. Do you think that because we hold our fucking guys to a standard and Jesus fucking Christ, and we kick guys out for not upholding the standard, do you think that's a bad thing?
No.
Is what he's asking. No,
no,
fuck that. Get fucked.
And I talked
There's
about
a standard for a reason.
Yeah, I did. I actually did a fucking presentation on this in one of my classes, talking about retention in the military, and funny story. Fucking, my girl was in PT class, or PT school. Fucking, one of the kids was like, "Oh, why did Joe get out of regiment? I'm sure he made a lot of fucking money." And she's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, well, like, special operations. I'm sure he made a lot more. We don't get paid any extra than some other guy besides maybe being airborne pay, right?"
Airborne, well, you get demo and you get pro pay.
Yeah,
but that's like not that much.
But it's not like I make fucking double what another, let's say I'm an E5 and I make double what another E5 in the regular Army makes. That's not the case. And I've always said this, like, people will say, "Oh, the Army pays shit." And yeah, maybe it's shit. Yeah, you get BAH if you get, E5 or you get married and stuff and you get BAS. But ultimately, like, the pay is not supposed to be 100,000 or whatever, because you get the wrong fucking people. Yeah. In special operations, there shouldn't be any difference. You shouldn't get a big pay increase. What you get is you get better fucking people there with better fucking attitudes. You get better gear because you're going out and doing fucking more shit that requires it, right? And ultimately, at the end of the day, what you get is... you get to do fucking cooler shit. That's literally what it comes down to. You don't need... there shouldn't be an incentive to get more money or any other thing else to get people to promote people to come to regiment, because you're getting the wrong fucking people that are in it for the wrong reasons. I guarantee you, if you could go through RASP and you make it to regiment and all of a sudden you're making 100K a year, I guarantee you get the wrong fucking people. And I guarantee you that would push a lot more people to make it through than what should be. And all of a sudden you're filled with the fucking special operations unit, or as
a bunch of fucking prima donnas.
That are just prima donnas, are in it for the fucking wrong reason, and it ultimately just turns the unit to shit. So I think the benefits are the pay and everything else is what it needs to be, and it shouldn't be elevated, and the standards should not be changed, because these standards have been the standards for fucking however long, and they need to continue to be it. And there should be no, because of whatever society may view or however politically people may think, like, get fucked. Like, this isn't some fucking, we got to be nice to this person, or we got to accommodate to these needs. No, because at the end of the day, like, real world scenario, like, it comes to life and death, and there's no fucking catering to one fucking gender or one fucking political view or one race over the other because of whatever so and so. Like, get fucked. So that's my viewpoint.
We ranting, we fucking yapping tonight. You can get a waiver. Hold on, fucking wait. Weighted pull-ups make bodyweight pull-ups feel like you're floating. True. What happened to your elbow? I fucking tore that shit up caving down in Moab with my fucking Rendezvous Intelligenista boys this last weekend. We got a fucking badass fucking thing coming out. If you know, someone asked about the fucking 20,000 or 2,000 of fucking 2010s Ranger. I made a friend, Joe Metzer, also known as Voodoo Air LLC on Instagram. He's got a fucking helicopter company. He was a 375 Ranger from 2005 to 2010, and I want to get him on the podcast to talk about that shit. So I'll be seeing him again, hopefully shortly, and I got to convince him to come on, but he can probably speak to that more, so look forward to that. Look forward to hearing fucking how he got blown up in Iraq. He was a dog handler for a time. He's got 2 Purple Hearts. He's a fucking badass. Like over 3,000 fucking skydives. So, but yeah, no, we were down in Moab filming some fucking content for a fucking badass package we're gonna offer, which I'll talk about more probably later, but I'm not gonna talk about it now because I want to get spun up on exactly what it's gonna be. But ran a 2-hour, 22-minute, 12-mile. If you did that with a fucking 35-pound rock dry, that's pretty solid.
See, that's exactly what I ran in my fastest time ever, and that was in RASP, so.
Yeah. You're probably right. Similar build, always had thicker quads and calves. Took some notes to add in. Already joined Ranger Regiment recently. Ranger Blueprint recently. Solid. I'm on a well-rounded program, just trying to max out. Fuck yeah. You're welcome, random guy. Who pulled the most ladies at battalion? Well, considering Joe was basically married when he fucking showed up.
But I think that speaks. I think that speaks volume, though. The fact that before I even got to regiment, online on Tinder, I was able to pull a chick because.
Yeah, you pulled one chick.
Okay, but if we're gonna be fucking honest here, buddy, if we're gonna be fucking honest here, and chat, you guys can probably, and you know what? No, everybody in fucking chat, speak your fucking mind right now, and tell me if you were a fucking chick, who would you rather fucking bang? All right. All right.
Chat's not gonna fucking care, dude. But they're gonna pick me because it's my channel. So
no, they're not. They're not gonna pick you because they love me better, and they know. Look. Here's the thing, bro. If there's anything that can swing Southern belles down in Savannah, Georgia, it's motherfucking Northern boys.
Joe.
Midwestern fucking Northern boys.
How many girls have you picked up since you moved to Savannah?
Bro, I've only dated / hung out with 3 girls, and guess what? I'm engaged. Yeah, I got the fucking pull.
And?
What do you mean? Ladies love me.
The question was who pulled the most ladies? We're not talking about quantity or quality. We're talking about quantity.
Well, here's the thing. I slept with Mary Catherine more throughout my time than you did all your chicks combined.
Debatable.
That's not.
That is highly debatable. That is highly debatable.
Okay, all right.
Whatever. That's highly debatable.
Sure.
All right. No weight in my run yet, but I got the time down. Cool. More like walk and jog, but I still did good hills. Slow me down. Hills are good. There it is, dude. Fucking be like this. Can you speak on life in Armid? I hope you were fucking here earlier and we said that we weren't going to answer this shit. So get fucked. You're lucky I don't end this shit right now. You're lucky we're vibing.
We did say we would end the fucking live stream.
We did say we would end the live stream. So we should fucking end it right now.
I will put this to rest.
If we don't get a fucking super chat donation for any denomination within the next fucking 5 minutes, we're going to end the fucking live stream.
I will tell you this, be like this. We've been asked this question probably 100 times throughout our podcast stuff. We don't know any shit.
We don't know shit about Armid.
And we just won't.
We don't fucking care.
Yeah, we don't know. We won't know. We don't.
I'm not going to go out of my way to bring someone on.
Yeah, I know one guy that I went through RASP with that's been an MIB, and he's been there, and I don't know if he's out now, but I don't have his contact info, and I don't really talk to him, so I can't fucking vouch, and I have no fucking idea. So, we don't know.
No, we gotta fucking hold to it. What time is it right now? Pull up the time.
9:58.
9:58? Alright. 10:03. 10:03. How do I prove my weight run time? With a 45-pound plate in my backpack, I gained 30 minutes. Bruh, I don't know.
Roland Blunt, I'll tell you this right now. Don't be fucking running with 45 pounds on your fucking back, buddy.
I did that shit.
Yeah, so. You're gonna fucking break your fucking knees, and then you're gonna be fucking crippled and not be able to squat without knee sleeves for the rest of your life. How do I fucking know? I don't know, because I fucking did it. Alright? Yeah. So...
my knees hurt.
If you're gonna, like... Here's the thing. You can do kit runs, right? Kit runs are good, but, like, realistically, you're just gonna fucking shot your fucking knees. Like, you gotta be smart about it.
I guess we're gonna continue. Frog in the waves. I swear to God, that wasn't a fucking just plea for money.
It
was just a joke, but thank you.
Running and fucking with weight on your back and shit, or wearing a kit or ruck, like, that's just gonna shot your fucking knees, because my knees are shot right now. So if you're gonna do that, I would honestly suggest walking and doing it uphill inclines of some sort, or doing intervals. But I would not recommend, like, doing longer distance type of runs with kid or ruck or shit, because it's gonna just fuck your knees. And by the time you hit late 20s, like where I'm at right now, you're fucked. Your knees are gonna be shot and you're gonna be fucked. So yeah, I would avoid that. Yeah, you gotta be honest with recruiters now. They can see everything with MHS Genesis, but waivers are a lot more lenient now if you need them.
Well, yeah, because they have fucking 0 people joining.
Yeah, they got 0 people joining. Exactly. What's your guys' take on pistol lights? I've been seeing a lot of shorts of people.
All right. You give yours and I'll come and fucking follow up.
I've been seeing a lot of shorts of people giving their 2 cents on why you should / shouldn't run one. Well, I'll say this. Like, I have a light for mine. I'm waiting.
We need to pull out guns.
I need to get a holster that I can carry, but there's no reason not to have. Like, if you have the money, there's no reason not to have one. Now, the odds of you actually needing one, especially in the United States, let's just say, perhaps, right, is going to be very rare, right? More times than not, there's lights everywhere, right? Unless you live in Dahlonega, fucking Georgia, in the fucking dark fucking mountain hills, and there's no fucking street lights, maybe it's a little different. But most times than not, if you ever, one, have to use a gun, right? You put that scenario, and then two, like having to use a light because there's no ambient light, there's no fucking.
You want to refill, Drew?
I'm gonna grab it truly from there, and there's no street light. Yeah, there's no street lights from out there. Like, it's always good to have, and there's no harm in not and there's no harm in having it, but can be harm in not having it. There may be some times where you need it, right, and whatnot. So I would say if you have the money, invest in one. I have the TLR, or holy fuck, TLR7.
7A.
Yeah, and that one illuminates fucking massive. So I also live in the woods, so it's very nice to have. But there's no harm in not having it, you know. So that's my two takes on it. And fucking Aubrey can speak on it when he gets here in a sec. I'll push to the next questions here.
Don't push to the next question. I won't send it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the fucking hat on. My hair's all fucked. Yeah, no, fucking. Oh, I felt that.
Fucking broke my goddamn couch.
It's alright. We needed a fucking. Oh, damn, we got 2 super chats. Fuck, dude.
Okay,
shit, who fucking did that? Be like this? Thank you. Yeah, no, pistol light. Half of time is dark. One. However, most of the time, I can't remember the statistic, but I read a statistic somewhere that was like, hey, most shootings occur in either daytime and or in areas with ambient lighting. So that means that, yeah, you're probably going to have enough light to be able to see your target. However, it also doesn't hurt to fucking PID and to have a fucking light that can help you PID your target, right? Like, I carry a fucking Glock 19 like Joe. I carry a TLR1 HL. And it's solid. Like, it's fucking good. Like, I don't like the Surefires. The Surefire switches are too tight, and I think we've talked about that before on previous fucking videos. When I eventually upgrade it, I'm probably going to get a mod light copy of the Surefire, which has way better switches. But like Joe was saying, there's literally no harm in carrying one with a fucking light. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you don't need to use it, obviously, if you don't fucking, if it's bright enough to see, like, you don't need to use it. But maybe it might not be. So
it's better to have
it and not need it.
Yeah, they always say, right? It's better to be overdressed than underdressed, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with your gun. It's better to be over fucking dressed with your gun than it is to be underdressed, right? There's no harm in it. And also, like, if you're in your fucking house and someone's breaking in, right, and it's pitch black, you shine, like, at least my light, you shine that shit right in their fucking face. Like, bro, I've done it to myself just to see how bright it is. That shit blinds the fuck out of you. And for that split second where I'm fucking blinded, like I just stared at the sun for fucking 10 seconds, I mean, not only are you able to see your target more, they're blinded, and you might get a fucking couple seconds advantage on the guy. Yep.
So that's all we're gonna say. Like, you do what you feel is right, but I like to carry a fucking pistol light, so I will continue. How has Regiment changed from the 2000s to 2010s? I'm gonna bring fucking Joe Metzer on, Voodoo Air LLC. I already covered that. He can talk about fucking life in Regiment and their early GWAT and doing fucking 100 missions on a 90-day deployment. What is your favorite national park you visited? Zions. I've been to Zions. I've driven through Mojave. I've been to Yellowstone. Haven't been to Glacier. I've been to Yellowstone. Yellowstone's dope. I've been to Grand Teton National Park as well. I've also been to Canyonlands. I did a fucking backpacking trip out into Canyonlands like right before I joined the Army. It was like after I joined the Army, but right before I shipped because I did the delayed entry program. I went out with my fucking... She wasn't my girlfriend at the time, but she became my girlfriend after. She was like 3 years older than me. And I went out with her and her dad on a fucking backpacking trip out into Canyonlands. We had to carry our own water in, but it was awesome. We got to see some fucking badass fucking rock structures and shit. Have you ever been to any?
Nope.
No? Lame. Be a lot cooler if you did. Burly man always wins. Thank you, Frog. I think he's talking about me. Jokes aside, are groin protectors underrated? I don't know, dude. Are groin protectors underrated? I never worn one. My fucking junk didn't get blown up. However, there are a lot of dudes that say, like, hey, if my fucking dick gets blown off, like, just let me die.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the, I don't know, as It's one of the risks you take, but at the same point, like.
I mean, a groin flap, like, it wouldn't hurt. Like, if you know, like, for special operations, like, it's not really worth it. However, if you're, like, on a SWAT team and you know you are guaranteed that your mission is going to be getting off of a fucking truck and immediately walking up to a house and going in the house, armor the fuck up. You know you're not going to have to fucking go run fucking 800 meters to a mile to get to your target, right? So it's like, at that point, yeah, tanking it is the fucking best option. So, you know, the hoplite shoulder fucking armor, the fucking groin pads, the full fucking kit with soft armor and a fucking ballistic shield, probably the best option. Special operations, probably not needed. Your fucking armor is going to be speed at that point.
Yeah. I'd agree. I mean, I even look at it like, let's just say, it's not the same comparison, but it is like with football, right? And, you know, you wear a nut cup when you're younger. That's what I did. And then once you get to like middle school, you don't wear a nut cup. You wear a girdle is what it's called, right? And you just fucking full send because you're faster. A nut cup honestly hurts to fucking land on, but it's just like the odds of it happening are rare. And if it happens, like, it is what it is, brother. Like, you know, get fucked. But at the same point, like, you just kind of have to pick and choose your battles. And like, am I gonna walk around with a groin protector and kind of look like a fucking nerd and all that shit? Like,
chances no.
If you really care about your nuts and your fucking dick, which obviously we all care about it, but if you care about it that much, that you're willing to rock one, like,
you might be a pussy.
Then so yeah, I mean, yeah, do you right? no one's gonna tell you can't wear it, right? But
you're not gonna be issued one in regiment. Like, I never got issued one. You didn't. Yeah. No one gets issued that shit.
So, you do you. I would say that.
I mean, there are companies that make like the abdominal, like they'll make inserts for like the dangler style pouches, which I think is kind of smart, honestly, because it's like your plates end like fucking right below your ribcage for the most part, or like right at your belly button, and it's like, okay, you might as well fucking pad or protect that area. The Christian Craighead, the SAS guy during the Nairobi hotel fucking terrorism incident. All the pictures on him on the internet, he's got that fucking abdominal / groin protector. And it's like, it would make sense for him because it's like, all right, I know I'm going to this building. I know there's going to be fucking gunmen in it. I'm going to wear the max amount of armor that I have on hand. So, but regiment, you're not going to wear that shit. So, moving on. Danger Ranger, baby. Who's taller? Me. I'm 6 foot. Joe's 5'4".
I'm not 5'4". I'm fucking...
You lose an inch every time someone mentions your height.
I'm 5'8".
You're not 5'8". You're 5'7".
No.
You're literally 5'7".
I'm 5'7".
Legitimately, you're 5'7".
I'm 5'7" and 3/4". So,
yeah, so he's
might
5'7".
as well just round up to fucking 5'8".
No, you just round down.
All right. If I was a chick, I would absolutely be...
Fuck yeah, Maddie.
What does that mean?
I mean, I think it means he'd fuck us if he was a chick.
All right, buddy. Joe might be onto something.
I don't know what Tyler is referencing there in his comment because that's old.
Yeah, Tyler, re-reference that. What I might be on.
What Joe's about to be on with something. Danny says, "Hey yo, what do former park rangers negatively criticize the national park system? Oh, and there are gay park rangers. My brother in Christ, you're fucking last, dude. This isn't national park rangers. This is fucking U.S. Army 75th Ranger Regiment Rangers." I think that's a troll though, so that's funny. I know Daddy Danger pulled the most. Hey, be like this.
Where the fuck are you seeing that? Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, be like this, you're fucking delusional, buddy. Alright. You're fucking delusional.
Who says be like this? You can opt out of health info exchange. It's a process, but it works. You have to call privacy officers from all the health providers you had. Sure. That could work. Frog in the Waves. Good night, everyone. Let's fucking go. Woo! Hell yeah. What supplement should I get to help my joints stay limber and not turn to gravel? Oh, dude. Fucking, there's one that I would take, and it's fucking like glucosamine or some shit. That's what I used to take. I don't remember the actual name of it. But it was good. Vitamin D3 is good. There's one more.
Fish oil.
Fish oil is good for all your joints. And I'm sure if you Google it, I'm sure there are going to be smarter people than me or Joe out there telling you how to take care of your joints supplement-wise. So.
Yeah. And don't do stupid fucking shit either. Like jumping off of fucking buildings and doing parkour shit.
Yeah, that shit's weird.
Yeah, that shit's fucking weird. 100 grams of just don't excessive shit. Yeah.
Don't do excessive.
Oh, I also say take fucking creatine. Like
creatine's fucking awesome.
Creatine's one of the most fucking.
Your grandma can take creatine and be fine.
Creatine's one of the most fucking researched fucking supplement out there, and it's one of the most beneficial for you. Like, yeah, your body produces creatine, but to take more creatine, it literally fills your fucking muscles with water.
Dude, I bet if I took fucking creatine, I'd be fucking jacked as fuck right now.
Yeah, like you take that shit, right? You absorb more water into your muscles, right, and whatnot, which ultimately makes your muscles stronger, makes your muscle bigger, which means that there's less fucking shit on your joints. Right? Obviously, I don't have no fucking degree in all this, so don't fucking quote me and be like, well, this article I fucking found, right? Fuck you. But I'm just telling
you. Creatine monohydrate, specifically.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, from my experience, right? When I'm on creatine, compared to when I'm not, I'm able to fucking pull 50 pounds more on deadlift, which means obviously my spine is able to fucking handle 50 more fucking pounds of weight, which means that obviously probably my fucking muscles that are surrounding my fucking joints in all areas are able to fucking support it more. So therefore, it probably does some type of magic. I don't know all the fucking calculations and all the fucking shit. But
science, bitch.
Science, bitch. Go to Chipotle or well, Zach doesn't eat Chipotle. I can tell you that.
I eat Chipotle.
Oh yeah, no shit. You can fucking tell.
Yeah, dude, I'm 220 pounds right now.
All right.
I'm fucking as thick as I've ever been.
I'll tell you mine to go Chipotle order, right?
And I literally am stronger than you right now, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fucking barely, bitch.
Barely? What do you fucking mean? What's your overhead press max?
I don't know. I don't do overhead press.
Exactly,
max.
Pussy.
What's your fucking bench press max?
305.
Mine's 315, bitch.
Right now?
I don't know
when was the last time you pushed?
When I was 160?
A year ago, I did 305 like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, well I hit 315 last year when I was 163 pounds.
Okay, what can you do now though? That's the only thing that matters. Because my all-time, if we're talking all-time best, I got you beat at 325.
I could probably right now hit 285, but you also weigh
get fucked.
60 more pounds
than me? Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, straight the weight ratio.
Actually, I don't know what you want.
Yeah, that's you right now. All right. Shut the fuck up. Ratio.
Alright, go to Chipotle order. Alright, you guys are gonna fucking criticize me in this, and I don't give a fuck because I've been here this my whole life. I will go in there, right? And I will say, can I get a bowl, right? And I'll say, okay, sweet, let me get a bowl. I fucking say, can I get a scoop of white rice? Yep, they put a scoop of white rice. Oh, after they do the scoop, then I say, can I get actually another scoop of white rice, double? Boom, they put another. The reason you do that is that way they don't skimp you on the fucking double white rice if you say it immediately. You wait till after they do the first scoop. Then I say, can I get a scoop of chicken? Yep.
I feel like this strat's outdated.
Fuck you. And then, after they do the first scoop, I say, could I actually do a double scoop of chicken? So they do another scoop. Then they say, oh, what kind of beans? No beans. Alright.
Fuck beans.
You want any sauce? Nope. Alright. Lettuce, salsa, whatever? Nope. Just cheese. Boom. Anabolic. You're fucking welcome. Okay? That's my order. Cheese, chicken, rice. Double of everything. Except for the cheese, because I'm lactose intolerant.
That's true. Yeah. This man will drink fucking chocolate milk and suffer because he likes chocolate milk.
Yep.
Mine is double white. I usually get either steak or what's the pork? Carnitas. Steak or carnitas. Fucking double meat, obviously, whatever it is. And then queso. Sometimes guac if I'm feeling the guac. And that's it.
Alright, first of all, be like this.
Bowl.
Rice is free. Yeah, I'm tracking rice is free, brother. But here's the fucking thing. They will skimp you. If you say double white rice immediately, they'll give you 1.5 scoops. If you wait till they give you the first scoop, right? And they load that bitch up thinking, he's obviously not going to ask me for a second because he would have said that before. And then you hit them with the Uno reverse and you say, can I actually get double white rice? So then they're forced to get the fucking second full scoop because I'm fucking eye-hawking them like a motherfucker waiting, saying, you better not skip me. And then they put 2 fucking full scoops of rice, and then I get fucking anabolic, okay? So that's the fucking reason. I'm tracking
carbs,
fucking...
bitch.
Yeah, carbs, bitch.
Alright, the second bat overrated, yes. Moving on. What's the dumbest thing you made a fresh private do once they showed up to bat? I wasn't like a dick like that, like immediately. I'm trying to think if there was anything fucking stupid I did. Joe, maybe you're a better fucking answer for me.
Well, I had that one guy that ultimately got out and got med boarded because he said he had insomnia. The kid who said he quit. It was when I came back from Ranger school and you guys were all gone on deployment. And he showed up 30 minutes late to CQ.
I don't even think I ever fucking met this guy.
No, he showed up 30 minutes late to CQ, and I was only going to do half the shift, and I was going to do it with another tab because it was my birthday. And I told this kid, like, I took the first 8 hours, and I said, look, I'll do the first 8 hours, you can sleep, do whatever, and then show up this time. He texted me back, said, yep, roger that. Sure as shit not, he shows up 30 minutes late. So I fucking started smoking him, and he'd been there for like 2 months, and he was about to go to Ranger School, and didn't know any of the fucking Medal of Honor recipients, didn't know the Airborne Ranger skies, and that shit, so... And we're at the front desk, CQ, front left. And so I made him go to the memorial. I gave him 30 seconds. I made him run to the memorial, memorize the name, come back. And then I would say, fucking, you know, as he's doing push-ups, do the Airborne Ranger skies and all that shit, and you'd only know one. And I'm like, all right. So I make him do fucking the push-ups. Then you go back out, give him another 30 seconds. Made him do that. And I made him do that fucking every single time. And then, after that... the staff duty NCO came by, and
what are you doing?
I've been smoking it for like an hour and a half in front of people that were walking through, chicks and stuff. I was just smoking the fuck out of him because I was pissed.
Fuck him.
And then the staff NCO comes by. He's like, "Oh, did you give him any? Has he drank any water?" I was like, "No." He's
no,
like, "All right."
Just need one.
So give him 5 minutes to go get a water break, and then I told him the story. He told me, "Okay." He's like, "Well, what do you want to do about it?" I said, "Well, I'm about to leave because I'm doing half shifts with this other guy because it's my birthday." He's like, "All right." He's like, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Make him rewrite the entire knowledge packet from front to back." And he's like, all right. Cool. So I made him rewrite the entire knowledge packet from front to back, which is how many pages?
Well, it's like fucking like at least 10 to 12 double-sided pages.
Yeah. And I said, and this was a Friday, I said, have this shit done by fucking Monday morning. For morning.
It's doable.
Yeah, oh, it's very doable.
It sucks.
But it's your entire fucking weekend.
It's your entire weekend.
Yeah. Eat shit and die.
Eat shit and die.
Yep.
Dumbest thing I made a private do. Well, I didn't really make him do anything. This is more of a reaction. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it, but I fought a kid in the fucking volleyball courts because he fucking wanted to fucking be a dickhead and get drunk when he was underage downtown. I literally saved his ass from getting fucking beat by a pack of dudes. Called staff duty, took us back to base, totally killed my fucking buzz my night, and then we were walking to the barracks because this guy couldn't stand up, and he fucking was like, "Let's fight." And I was like, all right, cool. So I fought him in the fucking volleyball courts, and I fucking knocked him down. Like, it was literally the most unfair fight because I was sober. This guy was fucked up on alcohol and probably something else, honestly. And then I carried his ass up to the fucking barracks. But I don't know if that counts as like hazing or like indoctrination shit.
I'd say another thing that I did is actually in the guard. Is when that kid lied to me multiple times, and then I was smoking him.
The last live.
He wasn't doing any of the exercises that I was telling him to do. He was just half-assing it. And so I got, fucking dark times with my shit, and I was thinking about every way that I've ever been fucked up and how to counteract this, and I said, well, there's one thing you can't fake, and that's just putting a bunch of weight on him. So what I did is I made him grab a hex bar and put it over like he was fucking Jesus on the fucking cross, and I just loaded that shit up with weight, and I just made him stand there for like an hour. And I just made him stand there literally like a scarecrow or like Jesus, however you want to interpret it, and just standing there with a hex bar in between it, like his fucking... You can imagine how I had the hex bar like on his straps and then in front of him that he was standing in between it, type of thing.
Okay.
So like the hex bar is like at this angle, and it's on his shoulders, but then it's also in front of him, like back behind, and because he stepped through it, he's in the middle of it, and then he's just having his.
Oh, you mean it's got the fucking? It's like intersecting him like this way.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude, that's fucked.
And then he's just.
I would like do it like this way, so it's like the front part of the hex bar, like where you step through is like on his shoulders, and then you have the weights to either side.
Yeah, no, that's what I had. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah. And I just loaded that thing up with a 45 on each side, and then when he would start complaining, I would just put another weight on. Fuck you,
Sergeant. My shoulders hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool story, bro.
And the way
here's another 45.
The way I tested it, because I was getting so pissed. I had my Garmin watch that I put on his wrist and another dude's watch on the other wrist to fucking to see what his heart rate was at, to see if it was actually working. His heart was chilling at like 80 to 90. The whole time. Pussy. And so this motherfucker was not working. So I just put the weight on and I said, you're going to fucking just stand here and suffer.
How about you fucking hold squat?
Yeah. So that's what I did.
I mean, there was plenty of shit that I fucking did. Like, I've definitely fucked Joe up a few times when I was a fucking fresh tab and he was fresh. But there wasn't anything like absolutely diabolical. When you did the water can shit, I wanted to make you fucking lunge to the ACO temp. and fucking get a freshwater can and lunge all the way back. But Brownie wouldn't fucking let me do that.
Yeah, because you guys realized that you didn't decipher.
We didn't fucking specify.
Oh.
However,
stupid shit at it.
Stupid shit. Yeah,
All
dumbass.
Right.
Moving on.
Holy shit, my fucking tinnitus right now.
Yeah.
That's literally what I'm fucking hearing.
What battalion did either one of you... Well, in battalion did either one of you get to finger fuck the CAC? The fucking CAC LMG. Dude, that thing is hot. I got to finger fuck it. I never got to shoot it, but that thing is a laser beam. So, it's really good from what I've heard from guys who shot it. It's really, really fucking tight. It shoots fucking tight-ass fucking groups. Like, comparable to a fucking M4 on, like, full auto. Compared to, like, the 249, which if you fucking rip a full auto fucking, let's say, 10 rounds, like, your group's gonna be, like, you know, fucking grapefruit size, watermelon size. But with the CAC Lamb G, fucking, that shit's fucking like a toiga. So it's really good if you're, like, on assault and you gotta fucking enter buildings with that shit, because it's approximately M4 length, and it's a fucking laser beam, so it shoots really good. The manipulation of the feed tray and the feed tray cover, it's a little different, and it's a little bit smaller, so fucking, like, under nods and shit, like with gloves, it's a little harder to manipulate the fucking feed tray cover, and I don't think it has a quick change barrel compared to like your saw, which you can just fucking depress a lever, slide it out. I think there's a little bit more to it. I think it's closer to maybe like the fucking PKM, where you have to fucking do something with the feed tray and the feed tray cover and then take the barrel out. But don't quote me on that. However, it's a fucking sick ass piece of equipment, and it looks better in black than it does in tan. You never got to fucking do anything with it. Yep. Alright, moving on. Calcium, multivitamin. I think that's happened to fucking... He's talking about the knees. What happened to hazing?
New army, brother.
New army.
New society. It's considered... it's not considered hazing. It's considered corrective
training. And I've heard... Last time I heard, it was back. So... Take of that what you will. Are you guys for Trump or Biden? I'm Eric Prince, 2024, Blackwater fucking CEO. He should be fucking president. So I just listened to his most recent interview with Sean Ryan, episode 76 on the Sean Ryan show. Fucking, yo, all 19 of you that are here, go bug Sean Ryan. Fucking, I'd be down to fucking hop on his podcast. Inshallah. However, Eric Prince would be a fucking better president than Trump, but he's waiting for Trump to fucking, you know, get reelected a second time and actually fulfill his term before he tries to run. But he would be a fucking better president than fucking just about anyone we've ever had. Because he's real, he knows military, he knows business. Like, you can't fucking beat that shit. So, Eric Prince, 2024, or I guess 2028.
Be like this is...
But Trump is good.
Be like this is Buddy Rice is free. Fuck you. Secondly, to answer that question, I'd say, I mean, Trump, for me, you know, the way I look at, you know, elections and all in political parties and stuff, right? Obviously, I probably lean more conservative. However, I'm very open-minded to shit. But the way I look at things is, you know, with anybody, right? So let's just say, you know, if you work in healthcare, right, and one president is more, you know, more beneficial towards healthcare with whatever it may be, or, you know, you're fucking, I don't know, you're in the military, right? So you're probably going to go for more of a president that is more friendly to the military, you know, whether it may be fucking pay increases or it's just better knowledge, better fucking foreign politics, all that shit, right? And so with being in the military with Trump and as well as Biden as presidents, right, I can tell you that Trump is a better president as far as the military goes, right? Compared to what Biden did and the withdrawal and him just being a fucking idiot, right? So that's why my biggest reason...
Dementia.
Yeah, and that's why my biggest reason why I would vote for Trump. And, you know...
Voting's fake and gay, though.
Yeah, I think he has better foreign politics. He's more coherent with what's going on in the world. He doesn't have fucking dementia. He's not retarded. I mean, he says stupid shit. Don't get me wrong, right? Like,
bring back mean tweets.
He says stupid shit. Like, I'm not even gonna fucking, you know, whatever. I'm not one of those fucking Trump is God and I fucking will suck his cock, right?
No,
like,
weird.
I'm not one of those people. But like, I can admit the faults on both sides. However, I lean more towards Trump because from being in the military, which has been more so my life. Now I'm in college right now, but I'm still in the Guard. But like, with them both being presidents, my life was a lot better when Trump was president than Biden was. Biden has done absolutely fucking nothing. Inflation has been ridiculous. He's gotten fucking troops killed from the pull of Afghanistan that no one wants to take accountability for. And then he wants to just fund a bunch of fucking money into Ukraine and all the other shit. I'm not even gonna go down the fucking rabbit hole on how all that shit is fucking actually happening and stuff.
No,
but
we don't need to turn this political.
But yeah, so I'd say Trump.
Yep, Trump. I mean, that's a fucking dumbass question. You should be able to read the room, buddy.
Read the fucking room.
Read the fucking room.
Yeah.
Second bat might be overrated, but goddamn Washington is beautiful. Agreed. Pup Ranger got them hands occasionally. I'm trying to improve my hands and my grappling. What's the Ranger Blueprint like? He was asking a random guy. Ranger Blueprint's great. Again, our mutual friend, me and Joe's mutual friend, Pierce Kakizi, is the fucking guy that runs that shit. I am in the Discord, however, I haven't been active in a fucking minute. But it's a really great resource, not only for fucking like networking and meeting other Ranger guys or guys that want to go Ranger, so that when you do get to RASP, you already know someone. And it's like, hey, we can have each other's fucking backs. And it's already got a really great fucking track record. Like, we've gotten fucking multiple RASP graduates from it. So, I highly recommend it. I don't know what the fucking price point on it right now is, but it's basically just to make sure that it's fucking for serious people only, right? Like, yeah, it's not free, which, you know, if you have your opinion on that, whatever, but
fuck your opinion.
Fuck your opinion. It's supporting fucking Pierce, who's fucking doing a lot of work and taking his time out of his fucking busy ass life to be able to mentor guys a little bit one-on-one. So I recommend it. It's fucking solid. Even if you're not trying to go Ranger, it's good for fucking SFAS. Any kind of ruck-based selection, I would say it's fucking good for. I mean, it would be good for SEAL selection and shit, fucking buds. However, it's not specifically geared towards that. So, if you're trying to go to buds like a faggot, then maybe find a different program. But it can still help you. Any Ranger 12 Bravos, I think that's a fucking combat engineer. So, fun fact, one of my buddies from Ranger School is currently a RI at 6th RTB. His name is fucking the Notorious One or some shit on Instagram. I don't know exactly. It's misspelled. However, he's an RI. We went through Ranger School together. I'm going to try and bring him on the podcast. He's got a YouTube channel himself, so I'm going to try and bring him on. And he is a combat engineer, so he is sapper qualified. He was with the 173rd for a long ass time, and then he served with whatever units out of Hood or El Paso, one of the two. Maybe they're the same. I don't know. He was in Texas for a bit, and then he got orders to 6th RTB and is currently an RI there. So I want to bring him on, talk about him and I's fucking Ranger School experience, and then his experience being a fucking RI at Florida Phase or Swamp Phase. But he wasn't 175 or fucking 75th. I'm going to clarify. Was Eric Prince on Soldier of Fortune magazine? He definitely ran ads in that shit back in the day because he was the fucking owner of fucking Blackwater. I'm sure he did interviews. Who's the most legendary Ranger in history?
You want to talk from outside the spectrum? I'd say it's probably fucking, oh shit, I'm blanking.
Who?
A boy who played for the NFL.
Pat Tillman.
That's probably what most people know as the most legendary outside of.
But I mean, the wild shit is he wasn't even fucking he wasn't even there for a long time.
No, but I'm saying like that's who probably most people outside of like the regiment area think is the most legendary because he went from the NFL, the fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
let me think. You have Nick Cage and Con Air. That's pretty legendary. You have the fucking A-Team guys from the A-Team fucking 2012.
Yeah, but just one.
No, they were all Rangers.
Yeah, but I'm saying one Ranger.
I know. Yeah. No, I'm trying to think. I mean, any of the fucking Medal of Honor recipients. So, like, Sergeant First Class Leroy Petrie, Sergeant First Class Chris Solis. Who else is there? That's
What
like
about
in recent
what if we
times?
go way back?
Sergeant Major Payne.
What about if we just go way back?
In time. Robert Rogers, baby.
Or we go fucking Swamp Fox, motherfucking
Swamp Fox.
Francis
Well,
Marion,
that's after. Fucking Robert Rogers.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, go back and then you fucking interrupted me, bitch.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry.
There isn't like a end all be all.
We're not. There's not a lot of legendary rangers because at the end of the day, we don't give a fuck about being famous about that shit. So.
Yeah. Let's just go with the most recent. We'll just say Sergeant First Class Solis.
Yeah, Sergeant First Class Solis.
Most recent Medal of Honor.
Most recent Medal of Honor recipient from fucking First Ranger Battalion.
Yeah.
I think Sergeant Major Payne though got his Medal of Honor after, and he was I think First Ranger Battalion.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in First Ranger Battalion when he got awarded that. He just came from that, went to Delta.
Yeah.
Moving on. Were you guys at the Kabul airport in 2020? No, because it happened in 2021. I do have two friends, personal friends of mine that I went to high school with that were there. One of them was Army, one of them was Air Force. They're both currently still in. However, when my Army buddy, Jesus Christ. When my Army buddy gets out, I'm going to try and bring him on. He tried out for RASP, ended up not making it. And then the other buddy, the Air Force buddy, is a PJ. He's going to try and make a career out of that shit, I think. So it might be a minute to get his side of things. But he was on the gate right before that shit fucking got bombed. So he's got some fucking stories as well as my 82nd buddy. But we were potentially going to get blown out to it, but it didn't end up happening. So for better or for worse. How's your experience from Ranger to Guard, Joe? There was a 13 Fox from 3rd Bat that transferred and he hates his life.
Yeah, I concur. I don't know. I did the Guard, as more of like an easier transition while I'm going to college. Something that still kind of have something with the military, maybe more so of like, teaching people, in the Guard, like classes, whatever it may be, just kind of helping out. Something to have an easier transition, so I wasn't just going from the military to boom back to college with no military type of lifestyle anymore. But as I've told Zach before, I'm not a smart ranger. I'm a strong ranger, and there's a fucking issue when I'm the smartest one in the entire fucking battalion by a long shot. And we got fucking issues, all right? Because I'm not supposed to be that smart, right? I have a lot of experience, but I'm not fucking smart, right? I say stupid shit, I'm fucking stupid, right? I'll be the first one to admit it, right? I do some stupid shit. But when I'm the smartest fucking person there and that everybody relies on me, we got a fucking issue. And the Guard just sucks because it's... And maybe it would be a little bit different going from, like, regular Army to the Guard. But to go from regiment, where everybody that I worked with, I always felt like I had something that prove. Like, everybody was better than me. I felt like, whether it was... This person's fucking stronger, faster than me. This person knows more about fucking shoot. This person's a better shooter. This person knows more about fucking, medical shit or whatever it may be. There's always someone that's better than me, and I always felt like I had something to prove. And I always felt like at the bottom of the totem pole, whether I was there or not, whether I was a private, fucking tab. Like, I always just felt like there was something to prove. And so as much as you would think that would suck, being around a bunch of people that were always better than you, it was actually the best, because it helped me push myself, helped me learn a lot of fucking shit. I learned from a lot of good fucking people, and to come to the Guard, and not only am I one of the most knowledgeable persons there, but on top of that, everybody there doesn't give a fuck. Like, it's not like you're in an active unit where you see the guy every day, and so you teach him something, right, and then you can continuously go over it. I could teach them knock out a bunker, right? Spend 4 hours teaching them it on a fucking Sunday, and then we leave, and I don't see them for the next month. And then we go and do knock out a bunker, and they don't fucking know shit because they don't give a fuck. Because for the other 28 days that of their life that month, they're working, they have a family, whatever it may be, and so they just kind of fuck in one ear, out the other, and they just don't really give a shit. And so on top of that,
dude, that shit makes me so fucking mad.
Yeah, and
you think National Guard? Sorry, finish your thought, and then I'm gonna rant.
And on top of that, like, there's no accountability and standards, because like I've said, the Guard in all states is funded by the state, right? And so, the more people they have, the more they get paid. And if you don't meet the standards, they don't care. They will keep you, right? And they may give you a little slap on the wrist. Here's a counseling statement, whatever it may be. But they don't really care at the end of the day, because as long as you're on their fucking rosters, you can go AWOL and not show up for 2 years. And guess what? You come back, you're fucking good to go. Like, that's how the Guard has been in my experience. And it pisses me off because it's like, I'm rated through the VA, right? I'm 100% rated through the VA disability, right? And I don't get paid to go to drill. I haven't for the past 2 years, right? I'm an E6. I have all this experience. I didn't go on this deployment that they're about to go on, right? And all this stuff, but I still show up to drill every single month, right? I show up on time. I do my fucking job, right? I teach classes all the fucking time, all this stuff, and there's no benefit to me because I'm getting out next year. There's absolutely no benefit. I don't get paid. I don't get none of this shit. But because I signed a contract, I'm gonna fucking oblige and fucking do it, right? There's a PT test. I have a little fucking standard and a little pride in myself that I'm gonna give it my best effort. So there's an issue when someone like me has the highest PT score out of the entire fucking battalion, and why I'm showing up to work and I'm on time and all this other shit, but all these other fucking dudes don't show up on time, they don't show up at all, they fucking fail the PT test, and then there's me standing on the corner like, I don't have anything to prove, I've been on deployments, I've fucking done all this shit, right? And all these other guys don't give a fuck, and they're not held accountable. And when I try to hold them accountable, nothing happens. I get told by fucking higher-ups, first sergeant major, hey, just do a counseling statement, whatever, or fill out an AWOL packet, all that stuff, and submit it to me, and then I'll submit it to them, and then nothing happens. So it's kind of like almost pointless, and the only reason I show up and I do it is because I fucking signed a contract and I'm fucking proud of myself. But it's a really big transition. It's probably a lot worse for me because, coming from, a special operations unit to go all the way down to the bottom, which is the Guard, it's a fucking big difference. And I went there with the intentions to teach people shit, whether it was about life, teaching privates about fucking budgeting, finance, all this other shit, right? Or teaching them military tactics, right? How to clear rooms, all this other stuff. And so, that was my initial intention. And then to come there and then essentially, almost, trying to teach shit to people and they don't give a fuck, it's like, I just feel disrespected and then not give a fuck. And so it's a very sour taste in my mouth, and that's why the fuck I'm getting out next May. So, and I said that last year when I was gonna go out this May, and I extended, but I extended for certain reasons that made more sense. And you learn to play the game when you're in the fucking army. So.
All right, is your fucking volume maxed out on this or what, dude? I want to fucking rant.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, have a great weekend, and let me tell you something. Here's Lee. Get up, cocksuckers, it's all over. Listen, we had a rough couple of months. Fucking Katrina's cousin Maria, the other one, Puerto Rico, Houston, fucking Florida. Listen, it's been tough.
This is important. Pay fucking attention.
In Mexico, the White House, whoever the fuck is going on, but it don't matter.
It don't
They
fucking
want to
matter,
shoot.
Joe.
It's time for us to
Don't fucking
shoot,
matter.
cocksuckers. They want to get down and dirty. Don't forget who the fuck we are. You understand me?
Don't forget who the fuck we are.
Motherfuckers out there. You send a message to that fucking North Korean. He's gonna be
fuck you,
my
Kim.
dick and sucking my asshole. That's the focus. We're going to North Korea in like a year. It's gonna be an island. It's gonna glow in the dark.
It's gonna fucking glow in the dark, Joe. It's gonna glow in the fucking dark.
Stop with the gun control.
Stop with it.
The last 3 days. Stop with the fucking whining. Stop with the Russians on Facebook. I don't give a fuck.
The Russians on Facebook, Joe.
Yourself. Keep your eyes open and get the fuck off Snapchat and fucking Twitter, cocksucker. Stay black.
Here's the rant. Here's the rant, Joe.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers in the National Guard should be fucking better, dude. You have only 2 days a month that you have to actually come into work. And the rest of that time should be preparing for fucking combat. You should be like the fucking hoplites from fucking Greece, motherfucker. The rest of that free time should be structured, and you should be fucking training and preparing, because you are the fucking last line of goddamn defense in America. Look at the shit that's happening in fucking Texas, bro. You see that shit, dude?
Oh, I do. I got a job offer.
You see that fucking shit? You got a fucking job offering from fucking Bortec because you got a TSSCI. They were literally sucking this guy's fucking cock to try and fucking come over to Bortec because he's got a fucking TSSCI. They're hurting like motherfuckers down there. The fucking fact that you can go AWOL for 2 fucking years in the National Guard and get a fucking way with it and not get immediately executed upon your return is fucking bullshit. Eric Prince wouldn't stand for this shit. Eric Prince 2028. We're fucking starting the movement now, dude. I'll be his fucking speaker, man. I will fucking shill for that man. I will follow that man into fucking combat because he's a fucking true American.
All right, next question.
No, I'm not done, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, Joe. We're fucking drunk and we're ranting now. The fact, dude. The fact that those motherfuckers in your unit can get away with that shit. And the fact that our fucking government is just fucking letting this shit happen over in Iraq and Syria is fucking bullshit. I know guys over there right now, they got targets lined up. They're ready to fucking go fucking take care of business with these fucking Iranian-backed fucking militias and shit. But guess what? Sleepy Joe doesn't want to fucking stir the pot. The fuck? That's the only reason why any of this shit is happening is because he's in fucking office. You know that, right? Putin wouldn't have invaded Ukraine if Trump was in office. The Yemenis would not be fucking trying to fucking missile and suicide strike vessels in the fucking goddamn Suez Canal and shit.
Yeah, if you guys also want to know something too, I'm sure this probably across all the guard units. Probably going to take place eventually in the fucking military, active duty. But they don't have money for fucking bonuses.
Yeah, they don't have money for bonuses because they're fucking pussies.
They don't have money for bonuses until 2026 because they've overspent between funding Ukraine with money and all this other shit. So essentially, if you have a contract right now, right, and you haven't received your bonus and you get out before 2026, you're not getting that bonus. Get fucked. There's a subclause in the contract. Right? That's why I encourage all you guys, when you sign your contract or whatever, to read the fucking shit, keep the documents, and know it fucking back and forth, because you will get fucked. The Army will always find a way to fuck you. There's a subclause.
Always.
There's a subclause in the contract that says that they are unable to
they're not funded by 2026, you get fucked.
If they are out of funds and are unable to pay you for your contract, then essentially, like, it is what it is, get fucked. And so a lot of guys, for instance, are going on this deployment, right? And they went on this deployment with the intention to re-enlist over there, right? For 6 years, let's just say, for 20 grand bonus, right? To get it tax-free. Well, they re-enlist, but all of a sudden they get told, hey, you're not going to get your bonus to 2026. Oh, and by the way, since you're not going to get it to 2026, that tax-free bonus, that's not happening. You're going to get taxed. And all the guys who are getting out before 2026 and haven't received the bonus, get fucked. You're not getting that shit. So imagine being told, hey, here's this shit, I'm going to sign up for fucking this many years to go serve the military, I'm going to get a bonus from it, and then them telling you, no, get fucked, you're not going to get a bonus, but you still have to show up to fucking work. Thank you for your fucking service.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question.
All right, no. All right, well, let's get through the questions real quick, and then I want to fucking rant.
Have you guys worked
I need a rant.
Air Force PJs / CCT?
Yes, Air Force PJs. I have a buddy that's a PJ. Legit. Best CSAR in the fucking world. However, 1, they're underutilized. 2, I feel like they would be so much better if they were integrated into fucking JSOC a little bit more than they are. CCTs, we worked with fucking, 24th STS?
Yep.
24th STS, solid motherfuckers, right? The fucking best. Now, I got a fucking Jersey accent now. Yeah, no, they're fucking badass. However, they're very niche, right? So, PJs are fucking badass at the jobs they do. They know how to fucking tie bitches up in knots. They know how to fucking cut through the fucking skin of an aircraft. All that good shit. I know a few guys in 1/8 during HKIA. A lot of good dudes left the Marines afterwards. Yeah, no, that shit was fucked. Like, we don't need to fucking elaborate on that shit. I think there's enough info out there about that whole situation. I'm not going to speak personally on it. But eventually I will have one of my buddies that was there speak on it, because the more fucking angles we can get on the situation, the better. Who or them toes give the grippers a spotlight, get fucked.
Where are them
synthetic
toes?
person, if you drop a fucking $20 super chat, we'll show you our bare toes.
Whoa, what the fuck do you think my toes are worth that less?
$20 super chat a piece. I'll do it for 20. Joe, what's your price?
I don't know if I have a price, bro. I showed it one time and
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then I
What's
didn't
your
stop
price?
getting
I'll
comments
buy you,
for it.
I bought you fucking dinner tonight, so what's your price?
We'll fucking see some.
All right, James Earl Jones was Ranger qualified. Yeah, but that's not the same as being a fucking Ranger in regiment. I was in Fort Smith, Arkansas, home of General Darby. Okay, hell yeah. Late owner of Black Enterprise magazine, Mr. Graves was Ranger qualified, Green Beret. Cool. I don't know who that is. Why do you think the soft recruitment numbers are down? Numbers are down across the board, dude. Like, it's not just soft. So,
I mean, like, you gotta think, right? There's not an actual, like, war that's going on right now between, like, there's not, like, the war on terrorism right now going on, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, you know, and I know every generation and every group of people always say this, right? But, like, if we're being factual, right? Like, society now is way fucking softer than it was even just 5 years ago. And so, you know, you look at the kids, I mean, even like I was seeing it when I was getting out, I'm sure you saw it. Like, the people that are coming in, I mean, you even just look at me as a private, right? When I came in 17,
yeah.
when I came in 17 to the privates you were seeing right before you got out of regiment, how different, like, I was compared to them, right?
Yeah.
And for the most part, and guys are just getting softer and people are just being like, you know, war is bad and all this other stuff, and I don't want to. A lot of people just don't want to go into the military, let alone go into special operations, because of how they're raised and how the kids act nowadays, and you know, they just don't have that will or drive. Which, you know, to each their own. You do your own thing, right? I'm not advocating that every single person once they hit 18 need to go into the military and go do special operations, not by any means, but you know, it takes a certain type of person, and those type of people.
I'll be back.
It's based off of how you raise, because most people that come into regiment are between 18 and 21 years old, and most kids don't have that type of mentality, right? Because nowadays, right, you look at, even with sports, I mean, sports was a big reason why I ended up going to the military, right? I love the competition. I love the fucking, you know, something to drive towards, something to go for.
You didn't just want to kill people?
I mean, yeah, I wanted to kill people, but, you know, I loved the physical competitiveness, and I loved all that aspects, right? And nowadays, it's like you're rewarded if you fucking if you show up, you get a participation trophy. Hey, it's okay, like you did your best shot, like all that stuff. Like, things are changing drastically over the past 10, 15 years, and so overall, there's no war going on. Which I'm not saying that's even really a big reason. Most people
because Rangers can deploy. If you're on fucking up alert, you can fucking be anywhere in the world in 18 hours.
Well, most people in the military too, they don't join because they want to go shoot people. That's a very small select people.
It's a very select fucking portion of the population.
As hard as it is to believe, but most people just don't agree with the military, and they think that we're fucking. I remember the comment I got told, baby killers. We're considered baby killers, and we're fucking bad people, right?
Yeah,
and that's all the fucking American society views us as. And
they don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for this fucking rant, dude. I'm about to fucking go on one. They're talking about Ranger. So there's an elite Ranger fucking Blueprint Elite, which I think is monthly, but there's also the one-time membership, which gets you like the pre-recorded videos that Pierce does, and the Discord access. But if you pay for the Elite, you get fucking I think it's weekly or bi-weekly live calls where you can fucking talk to him, and he has guests on. He has like current RASP graduates. I think he just uploaded a fucking podcast with one of the fucking most recent RASP graduates. So they're gonna have the most up-to-date info on like exactly what happens in RASP, because I went through that shit in fucking 2015, 2016, right? My shit's outdated as fuck. I can tell you generally what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a fuck fest, and you're gonna fucking hate your life, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna do some land nav. You're gonna do a ruck. You're gonna do a PT test a fucking couple times. It'll be fine, and you just gotta not quit. But those guys will be able to tell you like a little bit more details, which you don't really need though.
Yeah, I mean, even like when I went in, shit was changing between the two classes I went through.
Yeah, because you came in after fucking Sam.
Yeah, and my first class was way different than my second class. That's when they had like a big transition. Like, they went from the logs to the worms, and then there was a bunch of heat cats. So we were switching our cadre, and there was a lot more recording. That's when the kind of recruiting started going on. And then one class I had my phones, the other class I didn't. One class you could dip, the other class you couldn't. And then obviously they changed the whole schedule like a couple of years ago from how it used to be, where Cold Range was the second week to now it's the fourth, and all that shit. So yeah, we don't really have the exact knowledge on it, but
How does one get picked to go to cool schools like dive school or breaching schools? Good PT score, having enough time in fucking regiment, and that's the biggest thing is really time in regiment and your timelines aligning. What's up, Viper?
Yeah.
Is Viper your boy?
No, Viper just said yo. I
Viper said yo. What's up, Viper?
You like this super chat at $1.99 head bro yapping. Haha, no.
That was when you were talking about the National Guard.
Yeah, listen. I'm not shitting on the Guard, right? But
you're trying to compare apples and oranges. You're trying to compare literally a fucking tier 2, almost tier 1 unit with fucking literally the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, look, if you've never been in the military or you're thinking about going to the military and you're thinking about the Guard, like go do it. It's not like you're gonna have a different experience than I have. But to go from what I did to going to the Guard, it's a way different change, and I have a set of standards that was instilled to me by my team leaders and tabs and growing up and all that stuff. So to go back down to there, it was a very hard type of thing. It'd be like playing in the NFL to then all of a sudden go and all of a sudden you're coaching fucking Pee Wee, and it's like you're looking at all these kids like, how the fuck do you not know how to tackle? You know, but it's like I shouldn't expect you to tackle because you fucking do this shit. You don't put much time into it, so it's kind of hard to fucking compare. But is that what you listen to while riding into combat?
He was talking about Joey.
Yep.
No, nah. We have the Ready Room Slammers playlists 1 and 2. Do you have Spotify on this so we can link it?
Not on my computer.
Not on your computer. All right. Hey, the fucking Ready Room Slammers playlist. I'll drop it in the fucking comments after this fucking live stream's over. Our buddy Jimmy fucking dropped the first one, and I made a fucking second one, kind of based off of that. But that's the fucking pre-mish hype fucking playlist. Did y'all work with Delta Force? Yes.
Well, were we just gonna skip the fact? Uncle Joey, salute Uncle Joey.
Joey Diaz.
I was gonna say what the fuck, because that's my name, Joey.
Yeah,
so
Joey
like,
Diaz.
I was like, what the fuck?
Did y'all work with Delta Force? Yes. My second deployment, fourth deployment, and sixth deployment was all with fucking Delta Force. We were working with them, and we've talked about this ad nauseum in previous podcasts. They're the fucking best tier 1 unit, direct action raid unit / hostage rescue unit in the fucking world. Maybe SAS might beat them out because we're based off SAS. But those motherfuckers are the truth, and I still get sad sometimes when I get drunk and I think about why I didn't try out for Delta selection.
What could have been?
What could have been, dude? Is the 75th hitting targets in Haiti? No, but they should, because those motherfuckers are literally eating each other, and we should just fucking glass the whole fucking island and fucking reestablish it as the 51st state. 100% gonna demonetize? Yes.
Yeah,
odds are good. So super chat while you can, boys.
Fun fact: I didn't even know what the fuck demonetized was.
Yeah, no. Our second podcast got demonetized with Shoemate.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was the one we were talking about, like the crazy sex stories.
So someone literally, how do they demonetize
It's AI. It's AI for the most part.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, AI, go fuck yourself.
AI, go fuck yourself, bitch.
Granted,
you
YouTube,
fucking cunts.
YouTube, it's your own site, so you obviously can do whatever the fuck you want. But fuck you for us trying to speak the truth and just talking about fucking life.
Cool shit, dude.
Yeah.
The people want to know. The 20 people watching want to know, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Can y'all share high-level overview of officers in regiment, what they do and where they sit? When a second lieutenant comes in, what do they get into? How does it compare to the big army?
All right. I'll launch into it first.
Oh, you said
you can
first lieutenant.
All right, yeah. So it's not going to be a second lieutenant because initially you're going to go through IBullock. You're going to come from whatever fucking ROTC or West Point or whatever, and then you have to go to infantry basic officer leader course. After IBullock, you're going to go to Ranger School. If you do not pass Ranger School, you will go to a fucking leg unit somewhere. RIP. Let's say you pass Ranger School. You will go to the regular army and you will serve for a fucking year, maybe 2, as a regular line army platoon sergeant or a platoon leader. After that, you will get the chance to go to RASP 2 if you drop the packet. Assuming you pass RASP 2 and there is a slot available for you, you will get assigned a Ranger platoon around the time that you will be a first lieutenant. You will show up to your Ranger platoon, ideally line platoon, as a first lieutenant. At that point, you will have a platoon sergeant and a fucking platoon of hard motherfuckers that are ready to fucking ride or die for you. So you better fucking take that into consideration. Don't be a fucking dumbass. Listen to your platoon sergeant. Listen to your fucking squad leaders because they know more than you. Specifically what they do, they plan ranges. They fucking coordinate with the fucking CO and the XO when it comes to fucking company size objectives and training operations and training fucking situations. They're going to make a lot of fucking PowerPoints, and then they're going to be in charge. They're going to be the ground force commander for the most part when it comes to fucking raids and fucking ranger actions on the ground if there's not a fucking captain or above on the ground already. It's become a little bit more officer centric than both of us would like in the recent years, but they do have a fucking tough job because all the guys that are in there have been there for fucking years. It's not like in a fucking regular army unit where you rotate out every 2 years like the fucking officers do. Like, all the guys that are there have fucking grown up in fucking Ranger Regiment, and they're gonna know the fucking mission set way more than you do. So, do the admin shit, look out for the boys, protect them, fucking get them out of shit as best you can because they're gonna just do whatever the fuck they want. They know that you're gonna be gone in a fucking year, year and a half, 2 years. Be a fucking stud and just fucking kill it, dude. Like, don't be a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Where do they sit? How does the second lieutenant, how does it compare to the big army? I don't know what the big army's like, man. Like, I don't know. I was never an officer, one. Number two, I was never in the big army, so I don't know what it's like being a ranger officer, except for the fact that you need to be a fucking psychopath. Do y'all bump to Zilla Kami? Fuck yeah. I love Zilla Kami. One of my boys fucking, I think it's Jay, Ice Pick J on Instagram, or Cole F on Instagram as well. I'm pretty sure it's Cole that's fucking close homies with Zilla. But yeah, no, I love Zilla. Saved Ready Room Slammers when you posted it to on your story. I'll drop it here. Yeah, Maddie, if you could fucking post the link to Ready Room Slammers, do that. Is funding the main difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2? Oh my fucking god. Oh, this fucking question, dude. You go first. You go first on this shit.
I mean, yeah, obviously Tier 1 units have more funding than Tier 2 units, but I mean also it's just like, you know, it's different. You take in, you know, I'm not saying that everybody that, you know, I'm not saying that they're pulling the best people from, you know, let's just say regiment, right? For instance, they're not pulling exactly every single of the best people from regiment. Like, there's still a lot of guys that are amazing and top tier in regiment that just never decide to go Tier 1, or they just get out, right? But, you know, they're pulling a group of people from all across the military, and those guys eventually make it through, whoever does, right? So, obviously, those guys have whatever it takes. Like we said, we can't speak on it because we've never went through, nor do we know exactly what they're looking for, right? We probably kind of have a more general idea.
We know a little bit more than you do.
Yeah.
But we can't really, I don't want to talk about it because it ruins the surprise.
Yeah. And so, like, yeah, they have more funding because they're a tier. I mean, you look at it, right? You want to compare us, like, NFL to college football, right? Like, yeah, college football still gets a lot of views, right? And they get funding and all this shit, right?
That's a good comparison,
but
actually.
The NFL is just that much above, right? And there's fucking people that go from college and are able to get drafted and go and play in the NFL, right? But there's a lot of people that just play college and then they get out after, right? So that's kind of the same comparison. Yeah, they have more funding, right? And there's probably some people that play college football that just say, I'm done with college, and they'll go, right? And could they have played in the NFL? Probably, but that they decided to go different routes. And that's kind of the same thing with Tier 1 to Tier 2, right? Like, you know, could Mia already have made it in Tier 1 unit? We don't fucking know, and we'll never know, right? But who knows, right? Who fucking knows? Maybe, right? But at the end of the day, like, I mean, it comes down, they have more funding because, you know, they're a higher unit, right? Just like the NFL has more fucking funding than college football does.
Yeah,
so
it really doesn't have anything to do with the funding levels. It has to do with the fucking quality of people, and specifically not necessarily the quality of people, because like there's plenty of good dudes, like solid motherfucking Rangers that don't make it through fucking Delta selection. I don't know what they're looking for. Joe doesn't know what they're looking for. even the fucking Delta operators that made it through don't know what they're looking for unless they're specifically tasked with that knowledge. And it's a very fucking select group of guys that are tasked with the fucking knowledge of what exactly the standards are. So it's not necessarily the funding. It has to do with the fucking quality and as well as the fucking low quantity of guys that is the difference. Because they're able to fucking train up. Like, imagine you're a fucking teacher and you're teaching fucking English to 3rd grade. Would you think that your fucking class would learn better if there was 20 fucking dudes in the class or 20 fucking girls and boys in your fucking class, 7, 8 years old, 9 years old? Or do you think that you'd be able to fucking teach 5 or less people English better if you were an English teacher?
Or
it's the same shit.
I can use that same comparison with the NFL and college, right?
Yep.
You think of how many college football teams there are in the United States, right? There is a fuck ton of college teams, right? And you got to think of how many people go to the combine or go and try to get selected through the draft, right? And I don't know the exact number, right? I'm a big football guy, but I don't know the exact number of fucking people. There's like 600, maybe 500 people that actually get drafted.
Hey, fuck you, Ben.
There's like 500-600 people that actually get fucking drafted into the NFL out of thousands, right? And that's kind of the same thing that it works for, Delta selection or whatever, right? They pull from anybody from the military, right? As long as you meet the certain criteria, you're able to go fucking give it a shot, right? You don't have to be in special operations to fucking go, right? Anybody that meets certain criteria, come and fucking try out, right? And from that group of people, then only a very small percentage make, and then they go through like the full-blown selection, and then that small percentage of people actually make it. So you look at NFL, right? They pull from the big group of people, 600 people get drafted, and then you look from that 600 people, and how many people actually made a fucking career out of it, right? And actually did something, and it's probably maybe like 20, 25 that weren't fucking busts that actually had a career, and then from that percentage you have the people that actually end up going on and doing something. So that's kind of how the same comparison, if you want to look at it.
Fuck you, Shabazz, dude. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the fucking analogy. Rugby is way better than football. Dude, you're missing the point. All right.
So YouTube lives that get taken down are more special.
This is true. None of them have been taken down, at least. They just get demonetized. I haven't had a video deleted yet.
Yeah. Look, we're
let's push the limit.
I mean, I can't speak for Zach completely, but like for me, for instance, right? Like I don't do this shit or come on these podcasts for fucking money or any of that type of shit. I literally just come on it to fucking speak the truth, and that's the same way. Like he said, the same way. Like we're not on this shit to make money or any of that stuff. We don't give a fuck. Like if you guys super chat, we appreciate it. But we're not here to make a bunch of videos to fucking make money and all that shit. We're just here to fucking speak the truth and fucking get our opinions. And if you guys like our opinions, then so fucking be it, But we're just trying to speak the truth, give some advice, give some knowledge and insight of what we've learned over our years to pass down to other guys, especially now in today's world with having this technology and all that extra benefits that you guys have that we didn't necessarily have when we were fucking coming in, so.
What was your worst or most painful static line jump? I got 2. It was like my 4th or 5th jump in airborne school, and I fucking jumped out, and my fucking foot got caught in my risers, and I was like upside down for a little bit, and that hurt. And then in ranger school, it was my 3rd Florida. We ended up doing a jump, and I fucking burned in like a motherfucker with a ruck. So that shit was fucking whack. Outside of that, the rest of them were fine.
One static line jump. The only thing I can ever think, I've never really had any hard falls, but it was during MLAT, and I went to pull my fucking shit to drop my fucking ruck, and it got caught on my leg, and I couldn't shake it, and so my legs were like sticking out like this, right, kind of like this, and I couldn't keep them together. And I knew that if I landed, I'd probably fucking maybe break an ankle or something. So, and I was coming straight for the tarmac, and so I said, "Fuck that!" And so I pulled a slip straight into a fucking little, like, probably foot deep fucking pond, and it was just in January. And I landed in that shit, had a soft landing, but then we were sitting on the HLZ for probably 3.5 hours, and I'm sitting there prone with my saw, freezing my dick off. But I do have the story. Not stack line, but fucking fast roping.
I fucking would rather jump 100 times more than doing one fast rope.
Fucking facts. So, I was fast roping. We were doing fucking just like...
Sponsored by Zen.
We were just doing iterations to get our annual training in for fucking fast
yours was on a fucking actual, like, FMP.
Yeah. Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. We did you fucking
Oh,
fast up
yeah,
to
yeah,
the AGR1.
Yeah.
You land on top of fucking the FO.
And so, like, with static line jumps or fast rope, typically you put, like, the way you go, let's just say, you got a senior guy, a brand new private, senior guy, brand new private, senior guy, like, you put the private in between two senior guys, right? Or two guys who at least know how to fucking do this shit, right? Who's not brand new. You don't put two brand new guys next to each other.
Yep.
Right? And so I got, lo and behold, I got this fucking brand new FO guy who had fucking never fast rope before and didn't know what the fuck was going on, right? And so it's dark out, and I got the fucking saw with a bunch of fucking ammo, and I'm heavy as fuck, and I hit legs the morning of, not a smart decision.
Dumbass motherfucker.
And we're going out of a 47, so to go faster about a 47, you kind of gotta, like, give a little leap to it, because it's probably, like, maybe a foot and a half out, the rope is from the fucking ramp.
It's like 2 or 3 feet out.
Yeah, it's a good distance, and you gotta kind of jump, and then obviously at the same point, when you jump, you have to try to get a grip with the fucking gloves and get your fucking feet locked in, and then twist, right, to the opposite side of the fucking other person, right, whatever side you're on. And so, obviously, you're also taught when you're fast roping, right, to make sure that you're looking the fuck down, right, so you don't just slide down on someone, right, and you're also told that when you come to the bottom, you don't hold on to the fucking rope, because if you hold on the rope, it's gonna fucking slingshot up, it's gonna fuck the other people up top. Well, guess what this fucking dude did? He decided that I care more about my landing than everybody else, and I'm gonna make sure I land on my feet instead of my ass, and so I'm gonna hold on the rope until I fall to the ground, and then I'm gonna slingshot it up, and fucking Sergeant Vanheel. And so I went to go jump out.
You weren't a sergeant.
Well, yeah, okay, whatever. I go to jump out with my fucking saw, and right when I get a grip with my gloves, which you can attest, those fast rope gloves, you don't have a good grip, and the rope is fucking thick. It's not like it's a fucking tiny rope where you can fucking grab. And so I get that, and as I'm about to get my legs in place to fucking turn, the rope fucking slingshots up, and I don't know how high, probably like, they typically do like 15.
It wasn't that high though. Thank God. It was like max 20 feet.
Yeah, I say like 15-ish feet or so.
Yeah,
like
15
roughly.
to 20 feet.
Yeah, it varies between like 15 and 20, roughly. And yeah, I just completely lost grip, and I was literally at the top, and I fucking did one of those things where I'm looking up at the sky and fucking kicking my legs.
Special.
And my saw is on my fucking back, and I landed straight on that shit, smacked my fucking head, and that was the hardest I ever got the wind knocked out of me, and my fucking back was bruised the fuck up, and I was fucked. But
yeah, Isaac, you're late as fuck.
They
fucking punk bitch.
One of the fucking squad leaders dragged me away as everybody was coming down because I couldn't catch my fucking breath. He was like, "Oh, we need to get in the fucking hospital or whatever," and I'm like, "No, I'm good, brother. Did you catch my breath?"
I just need to breathe.
Yeah, I ended up going and fucking continuing on and shit. But yeah, my fucking back hurts so fucking bad, and I think that's why I got back issues now. I'm going to fucking physical therapy, but
Pussy.
And I broke my fucking tack light on my saw too that time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Which was surprised that that's the only thing I broke too. Like I didn't break anything else. I broke the tack light, but everything else was fine. But yeah, that's my story.
These motherfuckers ain't even fucking ready, dude. I haven't even fucking gotten on my fucking actual rant yet. Favorite song from Zillakami? I think it's like Nuketown or fucking Nuke something. I don't know. I don't know all the songs off the top of my head. He's on my fucking, like my my Spotify AI playlist and shit. Fucking Savage Gasp though. That's the fucking guy I've been listening to a lot. Oh hell yeah, dude. We gotta follow back from Mama. All right. Either one of you been in a Halo crash? No. And then Isaac fucking yeah. And then Maddie says, "You missed out. This one has been unhinged." Y'all motherfuckers haven't seen Unhinged yet. We haven't even fucking stood up with the fucking camera yet. Oh God, indeed.
I gotta take a piss here.
Joe's got a fucking piss, so I get to fucking rant uninterrupted for fucking solid 5 minutes probably. Listen, I know that the fucking 19 or so of you that are currently on the fucking live stream right now are probably fucking G's. Like, given a little fucking training, I would probably fucking, lead most of you in fucking combat. Unless you guys are fucking a little bit more experienced than me, but I doubt that's the case. There's fucking bullshit coming. You know the saying, hard times fucking create strong men? Well, we're in the fucking hard times, motherfuckers. If you're not in the fucking military already, buy a fucking gun. If you're in the military, buy your own fucking gun. The shit that's going to come down the pipe in the next fucking 10 years is going to be unlike anything anyone has ever seen in America. And I'm gonna fucking speak that from the fucking belief in my heart. Don't take my word for it. Just fucking look around. Do some fucking reading into history and just read the signs, right? It's gonna be a fucking shit show. And you don't want to be the fucking guy carrying the fucking sandals. I don't know if you guys saw that pic from fucking like one of the hurricanes. And there was like a dude carrying a chick. And then the fucking chick's husband was carrying the fucking shoes of the chick. Right? You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the motherfucker that's carrying the motherfucking your wife, right? Man. I don't even know how to fucking articulate this because I'm a little drunk. Just a wee bit. However, there's fucking hard times coming down the pipe. Y'all motherfuckers need to be ready. And if you're wanting to join the military, please fucking do so. I won't ever discourage you from joining the military because we need the fucking right guys to join. Just because it's a fucking liberal shit show right now doesn't mean that you shouldn't join, because we need the right guys in the right place for that kind of stuff. Because the day will come when you will probably have to make a decision within our lifetimes if you're going to fucking do shit to the American populace. This might get me fucking taken down from YouTube, but I don't fucking care. I'm going to get this little message out. We need fucking dudes who support the Constitution. We need dudes that uphold, traditional values. And it's crazy that we have to say that traditional values is a man and woman is a woman. That's fucking radical in this day and age, right? It's fucking silly, right? I think you all agree with me. Train, go to the gym, go on runs, be fucking shredded, be able to carry your fucking body weight for fucking miles if you need to. Because this shit isn't going to get any fucking easier, boys. I'm fucking realizing this shit now. And it's a little scary. Like, I'm trying to link in with fucking dudes in my area and stuff. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough out there. America hasn't seen conflict on its soil since the Civil War. Well, I guess you can consider World War II. There was some fucking shit happening off the coast and stuff. But we haven't seen conflict on the American soil on a global scale like we've seen in Europe. Like World War II, World War I, the fucking shit going on in Ukraine. All this shit is a fucking... I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. All this shit is a fucking anomaly. The fucking peaceful lives, having internet, having electricity, running water, all that shit is a fucking anomaly. I hope you realize how lucky all of you are to live in this fucking day and age. Because y'all... we all are. I appreciate electricity. I appreciate fucking Wi-Fi. But it can be taken away at a moment's notice. You saw the shit that fucking happened. Instagram, Facebook got taken down during the fucking Iowa or one of the primaries. Like, that shit is fucking very real. And you all should be prepared for that eventuality. Be ready. Have some food. Like, everyone wants to fucking talk about, what plate carrier should I buy? My brother in Christ. Buy some fucking hoplite plates. Buy some fucking Hesco plates. And then fucking stock up on fucking food and water. Because shit goes to fucking real shit real quick. As soon as the fucking lights go out and as soon as the water stops running. People turn into fucking animals. You see that in Haiti right now. Literally right now. You have motherfuckers eating each other. Literally. In the streets. You have a fucking guy in charge called Barbecue because he's fucking barbecuing motherfuckers and eating them. We're like a week away from that if the fucking power went out right now.
Yeah, I'll say this too. Fucking weird angle. Put that shit back though. Put that shit back.
No, we're doing it like this right now.
I'll say this. Look, I had to go talk to that psychiatrist, whatever, through the VA and stuff.
Yep.
And it kind of opened my eyes, but she was like, asking me, do you trust people? And I said, fuck no, right?
No.
And here's the thing that you'll learn either you learn it at a young age or you learn it down the road. But every single person in this world is capable of evil shit. Fucking all it is, we're all capable of doing evil acts, evil shit, right? It just comes down to, what situation we're put into and how we were raised and ultimately fucking, what we decide to do, right? If I wanted to, I could go shoot up someone fucking right now if I wanted to, right? But I'm not going to act on that because I have morals and I have fucking whatever. But every single person is capable right, of fucking committing violent acts and fucking whatever. And there's also people that are able to commit good acts, right? That's why you have fucking good and you have bad, right? Good people, bad people, right? And so if you take that in consideration, right, and you look at every single person that you walk by, you drive by, and every single one of them could be a murderer if they decided to, right? And you look at that and you view the world a little bit differently. And you realize that, if shit goes south, right, ultimately, the only people that are going to look out for you is yourself, right?
Yourself and the fucking people you make friends with.
Yeah, and so you got to have a close group of friends, right? And you got to make sure that you're always fucking prepared, right? Because like he was saying, when shit goes south, it goes south real fucking quick. And in this day and age, people fucking turn completely different real fucking quick when shit that is not even a necessity, shit that, is a, not a necessity, but
like a want, not a need.
Yeah, like internet. Do we really need internet? No, we've lived without internet for thousands of years, right? But we have internet now, and a lot of people rely on it. But if the internet goes down, right, people lose their fucking minds, right?
I can't get on Instagram.
Yeah, and so, you always just have to be alert, always be prepared. And, I'm not saying don't trust anyone, but I am saying don't trust anyone except for the people that you're fucking close with, your family, right? And a select group of fucking people, because ultimately those are the only people that are gonna fucking look out for you in the end. And if shit ever ends up going south, whenever, not when or if, but when it goes fucking south, right? You're gonna have those people to fall back on, and that's about fucking it. So, don't fucking trust anyone.
You heard it here, folks.
All right, back.
Skitso rant. Maybe it's over. I don't know. We don't have any other questions, so maybe the Skitso rant.
Yeah, you guys got fucking 2 minutes to start posting more questions. Otherwise, we're gonna
fucking end this shit and eat our pizza that we fucking, yo, fire up the oven real quick. Fucking preheat that shit.
Yeah, that's just gonna take a hot fucking minute.
Preheat that shit, dude. I'm gonna Skitso rant some more. Fuck, dude.
You want the Big John?
Yeah, both of them.
Well, I can't. Well, can I fit?
Can you not fit? You can fit you have 2 racks.
Thanks.
Nice racks. Yeah, boys. Fucking shit's gonna get real. We need fucking the right people in the military at the end of the day. Officers enlisted both sides.
I'll say something too.
Joe's gonna add something, but I don't know if you can hear him. I'll just repeat.
I'll say something. Is a lot of people think that people like us, right, especially like military people, right, they think that we're fucking crazy, right? They're like, oh, you guys are planning for fucking the end of the world and all this other shit, whatever, right? And yeah, the majority of the population are people like us, right? Either veterans, fucking whatever, that typically, do that type of shit. But there's a reason that we do that, right? Because we've been over to other countries, right? We've seen the fucking hot shit, a mess that's going on, right, that you guys only see on the fucking news, right, whether you watch CNN, Fox News, right, or you're reading the articles, right, so you guys see that shit, and, they'll hide a lot of fucking shit, think, oh, the world's all fine and dandy, and whatever it may be, and whatnot, but ultimately, it's fucking not. The world is fucking shit, and you're living in this fucking bubble that you think is amazing, right, and America is great, America is wonderful, but eventually, every fucking bubble eventually fucking bursts, and essentially, that's what all of us fucking plan for, because we ultimately know. You look at every fucking civilization, you look at the Roman Empire, you look at all these things, right? Great fucking armies, great fucking country, great fucking whatever, and eventually the bubble fucking bursts, and there's something else that forms, right? And all those people that were in that fucking bubble eventually get scattered, and only the fucking strong survive. Natural selection, baby. Fucking Darwin.
Real shit. Let me put the mask back on, because we got to get Skitso with it.
This shit says 375.
375.
The other one says 425.
Which one? The short one?
Yeah. I'll just put it at 400.
Mask coming back on, boys. One sec. Stand by. Architect's Leaf. Shout out. Sponsored. Not really. We gotta keep the fucking mouth open because I gotta fucking zen in. Look up the fucking. There's a fucking really good.
Why would we want to ask questions?
Why would we want to interrupt the fucking Skitso rant? Yeah, right. Look up the fucking the first-hand accounts of the fucking Balkan War. Right, the Balkan War is probably the fucking best analysis to draw from what's probably going to happen to America, because you have a lot of states that are fucking right-leaning, You have a lot of states that are left-leaning. Look up the fucking shit that happened during the fucking Balkan War, the fucking Yugoslavian War, whatever the fuck.
You know, hey. You know, let's flip this shit around here, right? You know, fuck you guys asking us questions, right? Let me ask you a motherfucking question, all right? What's your guys' fucking opinion, huh? What's your guys' opinion? Let's see. What do we want to ask their opinion on, all right? How do you
asked the question.
How do you think the fucking world is turning out in America? How is America right now? Do you guys like living in America? Do you guys think it's fucking shit? You think that this country sucks? You want to fucking move to some other country, or do you guys think it's wonderful? Let's ask that. Let's start off with that fucking shit.
That's a good question. Is America viable in the long run? That's a good question. I think it is.
From an outsider's perspective.
Outsider's perspective, do you think America's viable in the long run? You know, we're talking like long run is in like 50 years. Maybe 20 years. We'll keep it fucking short. 20 years. There's we rely on a lot of fucking trade, specifically a lot of oil. Do you think if fucking oil was cut off to the U.S., do you think we'd fucking last longer than a fucking month? If the truckers decided to stop fucking running food to your cities, to your fucking Krogers, to your fucking Publix, to your Save Marts, how long do you think it would take for fucking dudes to start eating each other? It would be fucking. It would be down in a fucking week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right?
How about if we go after the equality movement that we've been striving so hard for, that men and women are equal, and let's just say, hey, fuck it, all women and men are equal, and let's let women fucking deal with building infrastructure.
Let's let women build the fucking bridges. Go show them cooking. What are y'all eating? My brother in Christ. It doesn't matter what we're eating. We're talking about the fucking future of fucking society right now.
We're eating fucking pizzas.
We're eating pizzas from fucking Walmart. Because I knew this was going to happen. Thank you. Yeah, you throw that away. Shit's going to get weird here. Shit's going to get weird in America in our lifetimes, boys. Are you ready? Are you fucking ready?
We're fucking unhinged, dude.
We're unhinged.
Go show him cooking. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, we all.
What are y'all eating? The deep state, the fucking swamp, dude. Like, they got plans. I feel like I'm gonna do the Joker rant from fucking Dark Knight, dude. The deep state's got plans. Joe Biden's got plans. All this shit.
If you guys don't want to answer my fucking question, you guys can just post random questions. I don't give a fuck. I just want to interact.
The world and the U.S. is slowly going downhill fast. It's salvageable. The treasury is not a good one. Y'all are making me want a Batman Dark Knight.
I mean, hey look, I'll put this, right? So, you think about the election, and you think of COVID, and you think of Black Lives Matter, and that all that shit kind of happening, right, roughly in the same fucking year time frame, right? And you look at, like, I remember, because we'd gone back from Iraq, and COVID was a thing, and then, like, what, 2 months later. So I'm from Minnesota originally, and I remember seeing on the fucking news, seeing all the shit that was happening with fucking the Black Lives Matter in Minneapolis, and how all of a sudden that just spanned out. Something that happened in Minneapolis spanned across the entire fucking country, and next thing I know, I'm watching a news channel, and some fucking people in fucking California are just fucking raiding fucking shops and shit and just fucking vandalizing the streets of fucking California and getting fucking torched and shit, right? And you look at, that was literally because a fucking one guy got killed by police, right? And I don't care about your opinion, and I'm not going to state my opinion, right? But one guy got killed by fucking police, right? Whatever you want to look at it, however you want to view it, right? But the country literally turned into a fucking mass riot scene off of that one instance, right? You look how fucking fragile this fucking country is, right? And you look at how fucking far end of the spectrum fucking everybody is. It's not just one, people to the left and people to the right. It's fucking people to the left, people to the right, people who think they're fucking dogs, people who think they're fucking a man, people who think they're fucking a fucking gorilla. You got all these people with fucking their different beliefs and their different fucking shit that's going on in their fucking heads. And everybody wants to think that, my fucking opinion is the right opinion, and everybody else who says shit is fucking wrong, and they're fucking supremacists, and they're fucking terrorists, and all that shit. You got literally a country that is fucking going into civil conflict with each other, and it's literally fucking this close from another. I mean, you look, imagine, you know, I said this before, but imagine like we had another like 9/11 scenario right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you look how we reacted with the Black Lives Matter movement and that happening, right? And that was something more civilized, internal. But imagine we had like a 9/11, how fucking freaked out and how fucked this country would be. People would go into mass fucking chaos of thinking that the world's over.
Yep.
Type of shit. Someone said, random guy said, grateful to be in America. We have way more privileges than a lot of other places, but goddamn, it's definitely gonna get rough unless there's some drastic change in the pussified society. You know?
Yep.
No.
I mean, who fucking knows? Like, we could guess. We could make fucking assumptions. At the end of the day, be fucking ready for violence. Be ready to fucking protect what you fucking love and uphold the ideas and ideals that you hold dear and that you believe are true and that America was founded on at the end of the day. I mean, we could get real schizo and talk about the founding of America, but I don't really want to do that tonight. But I believe personally the shit that we fucking founded this country on is fucking good. And is something we should fucking continue to try to uphold to a degree. I feel like we could do well with fucking Eric Prince in office. Because that dude knows both business. He knows military. He knows how to solve problems without fucking spending trillions of dollars. Read his book. Eric Prince's book. I'm reading it right now. I don't remember the fucking name of it right now. I could go get it, but I'm not going to do that. Read his book. Fucking... He was able to save the DOD and the fucking government a lot of money on his contracts. He knows what the fuck is up. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking add.
Yeah, I don't know. Just be prepared. You know, stay alert, stay alive. Fucking don't trust anyone. And, yeah, at the end of the day, the only person that's going to look out for yourself is yourself.
Sure.
You're the only person that cares about yourself the most. And, so, you know, do whatever you think and deems necessary as far as, you know, protecting yourself, fucking whatever it may be. Look out for yourself, and obviously if you got kids and a family and stuff, obviously look out for them too. But yeah, like, you know, what's the saying that that one guy says, Grant Anderson, no one's coming to save you. I mean, it's so
yeah,
it's fucking
no one's
true.
coming to save you.
You know,
it's up to you.
Don't expect, you know, if someone breaks in your house, right? Your first response shouldn't be to call 911. It should be to get your fucking gun and go fucking get a
Deal with the
Conus
situation.
kill. Yeah, tell your wife to fucking get the kids and call 911. Alright, like, and if you're a fucking female listening to this, well, tell your husband to get the kids and fucking call 911 and get your fucking gun.
I guarantee the 18 people listening, there's like 0 fucking women watching right now.
Yeah, well, even so, like, regardless, like, you know, don't rely on other people to look out for you or protect you, especially if most of you guys who are listening are 18 or older, right? Like, you're on your fucking own. Like, you know, don't rely on your fucking parents for fucking money. Don't rely on them for any fucking shit, right? Because at the end of the day, be your own fucking person, right? Fucking build your own path. Don't rely on other people. And that same thing comes down with fucking your health and your safety, right? Like, I'm not going to go call my parents if someone's breaking my house. Be like, Dad, someone's breaking into my house. Like, what do I do? No, fuck no. Like, take action, take charge, do your own fucking thing. And, you know, there's plenty of resources out there and plenty of fucking things to do to fucking better equip yourself fucking mentally, physically, and fucking throughout your knowledge, right? To learn, you know, how to better educate yourself on all of these aspects, right? And obviously, theoretically, we would love to come to the day where, you know, the realization that, hey, nothing's ever going to happen. I don't have to lock my doors anymore. And America's a great country that's not going to fucking fall to bits. And everything, everybody tells the truth and all this shit, right? That's not how the world works, right? At the end of the day, that's not how the world's going to work. And so it's always, like I said before when I was talking earlier, you know, it's always better to be overdressed than underdressed, right? it's always better to be overprepared than underprepared, right? And you may be like, oh, this is a waste of money, or this is a waste of time, or whatever. Yeah, it may be, right? Maybe shit doesn't happen for fucking 200 years. You don't fucking know, right? No one fucking knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. But at the end of the day, it's better to be overprepared than underprepared. And if you care about your life and fucking your kids and your family and whoever's life, then you'll take a little bit of fucking steps to adequate yourself to fucking, stay prepared, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, question though.
Contact lenses in regiment, or did you wear glasses? I don't fuck with contact lenses. When I was in and I didn't have my eyes lasered, I fucking would rock the, you get inserts for your fucking safety eye pro. So I rocked those when I needed them. At night, though, with your fucking, like your night vision can dilate or fucking adjust to your fucking prescription, essentially. So it wasn't super necessary at night.
Yeah, I was issued glasses. I didn't have like super shitty vision, but I didn't have great vision. But I just sent it and I didn't wear anything. I tried to wear contacts when I was younger. And I just fucking hated putting shit in my eyes, and so I had glasses, and I only wore them when I was like in class to read off the board. Cause like I could still see shit, but trying to read like letters and stuff from a little bit of distance was hard. When I was in the military, like I got inserts and stuff, I just never wore that shit. I just full sent it, and then I got PRK before I got out. So
yeah, same. Boz, I was debating re-enlisting, 97 GT score. I want to go to fucking RASP, and then, yeah, dude, fucking do it. Get your fucking GT score up. There's fucking programs for that shit.
You can get in with, so I know that they have the criteria. I mean, maybe it's changed, but it used to be 110 GT score. But
I think it's 105 right now.
Is it 105?
I think it's 105.
Okay, well, my buddy who went through RASP with me and all that stuff and ended up making, he got a waiver back when it was 110. He got a waiver for 105. So if it's 105 now, you could probably get a waiver for 100.
Yep.
Realistically, 100 GT score.
Do it. We need fucking dudes that are fucking squared away.
Yeah, a GT score really, like, ASVAB GT score, like, unless you fucking get like a 20 in the ASVAB, right? Like, that shit really don't matter as long as you pass in the GT score. It really doesn't prove fucking shit. Because, like, I got a... What would you get on your GT score?
129.
Okay, I got 119, and, like, is there... I mean, look, me and him both made it. We both fucking did our thing. Like, it's not like, oh, you got a 129, so, like, you're going to be a way better fucking...
No, it doesn't matter.
Like, yeah.
It's the standard of 105. It's like, I didn't get special treatment because I got a 129.
Yeah.
It's the bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Get your GT score up. Go to RASP. You'll fucking love life in the regiment way more than wherever you are. SOAR or RASP. RASP. Talking about GT scores. They won't waiver it for 11 Bravos. Yeah, I think that's true. All right. Shicey's coming off. We're going to end this momentarily because I want to fucking eat. Hope this was enlightening. Hope this was fucking good for y'all. 11 Charlie. Prior 11 Charlie, you're all the best. Cheers. Thank you, Boz. Thanks for tuning in. Fucking appreciate y'all listening to our fucking rants here at the end. And stay safe out there. Fucking, and we'll catch you all another time. Let me see. I don't know how to end this shit on my fucking phone. Maybe it's the X. Stop streaming, and I'll fucking catch you all later.